I'll call this Bang Bang. Seriously? I will fuck you up. I will beat your ass. I will fuck you up. Pull up, bitch. I will fuck you up. I will beat your ass. I will fuck you up.
Objection. Objection.
I will fuck you up. KO. Bang bang. I will fuck you up. You're a bitch, bro. I will fuck you up. I will beat your ass. I will fuck you up. Right?
Yeah.
The bang bang, the bang bang, pull up. The bang bang, the bang bang, pull up. Right?
Yeah.
The bang bang, the bang bang, pull up. The bang bang, the bang bang.
Witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor, the Commonwealth will call Trooper Michael Proctor to the stand. State your name and spell your last name for the jury.
Michael Proctor, 𝗵𝗄𝗆.
You're a bitch, bro. I will fuck you up. I will beat your ass. I will fuck you up.
I'm going to allow it.
I will fuck you up. I will beat your ass. I will fuck you up.
I'm going to allow it.
My name is Aidan Kearney,
known online as
Turtleboy, and is a senior editor for
TBDailyNews.com.
They call me
Dr. Turtleboy.
It's my preferred pronoun. Daddy.
What's up, Daddy?
Journalism Jesus. Timothy Kearney.
The one and only Turtleboy.
Turtleboy. What's up, Slick? The doctor is here.
This guy's a bad motherfucker.
That's right, the intro.
I've broken a lot of major stories. I've been doing it for about 11 years. I used to be a high school teacher.
Turtleboy has changed a lot over the years. I was once a blogger, but now I'm much more accurately known as an award-winning journalist, a satirist, and an activist. Boom!
They're screaming your name here.
You're the crowd daddy.
Crazy. People either love me or hate me.
Listen, Turtle, all right?
But either way, they're watching.
Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
Stop it. I'm never gonna stop. This fight's just getting started. Now let's get this party started. Yo, what's up, turtle people? How's everyone out there doing tonight? Good? Good, excellent. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aidan Kearney. You can call me a variety of names if you like, up to and including. You can call me Timothy Kearney. That's my true crime name. You can call me Journalism Jesus. That's my spiritual name. You can call me Uncle Turtleboy. Old school turtle writers do that. You can call me just regular Turtleboy. Will do. A lot of people do that. I prefer Dr. Turtleboy because if 𝗬𝗏𝗆 and Dr. John get to be doctors, then I definitely get to be a doctor too. You can also, and I can't play the Tick Tick Boom song anymore. It's it kills the copyright. Now that I have like monetization, is what it is. But you just lose it all if you play that one song. I love that song. It ain't worth that much money, but Your Excellency will do. I will accept Your Excellency. But I like Dr. Turtleboy, just because it's cool to be called the doctor. You can call me Daddy if you'd like. For some people, that might be a little bit weird. For others, it might be fun, playful, sexy, flirtatious, whatever you want, right? You can call me, various forms of daddy up to and including crowd daddy, brow daddy, theater daddy, daytime daddy, or fridge daddy, right? I don't really care what you call me though. Just be here every Tuesday and Saturday night at 9 p.m. and make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. We're getting closer to, what are we at for subs these days? It keeps going up. Every time I see it, it's up. 165,470. Oh boy, we're getting close to 166,000. Next thing you know, we'll be at 200. Remember we were like losing subs a couple weeks ago? What happened to that? Oh yeah, that's right. You might think, oh, he got a couple punches in on Turtleboy. Oh, he's going down. Nope. No, not only do I get right back up, I get up and I punch you back in the face. That's what I do around here. Others are going down. Other people are losing subs left and right. Not on my side, though. Not on my side. Not on the good side. All right. On the side of justice and awesomeness, we are fucking killing it over here, as always. You can pretend we're not, but we are. It's going to be dope. And we're going to have so much more winning in the future, baby. Like, 4 or 5 months ago, we had that not guilty verdict. That was great. It was awesome. Right. And then a couple weeks ago, 2 more charges dismissed. Great. And we're going to have way more charges either getting dismissed or, acquitted or whatever. It's going to be all sorts of shit. It's going to be great. And I love the fact that my haters just always seem to think that like, ooh, this time we're going to get them. This time is the time when the Wile E. Coyote's got to finally get the Roadrunner. Oh, this time for sure. Oh, we got him now. Oh, we got something. Oh, yeah, no, you don't. You got nothing. You got nothing. You're forever going to have nothing because you are nothing. Nothing. You can't come at the king. If you come at the king, you best not miss. That's what they say. So anyway, it's going to be dope. So yeah, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. We're going to have fun here. If you guys want to have your messages read out loud to the class, we don't do super chats here. We do something called turtle chats. Now, here's the thing with the super chats. Now, other channels do the super chats where they have like, you say something and it comes up in a cool color, right? And it's like, ooh, based on how much money you're sending, you get a different color. And the color that stands out the most, of course, is like bright red, right? That's for the big dogs. $100 and up, I think, is what they do. Maybe 50, I don't know. Like $5, they give you the generic one, right? Or $1.99, they give you a generic one. And I did make a comment about that today that Mike Crawford's all mad about. All right, we got to talk about Crawford. Let me see. Not to go off on a Crawford tangent. I'll probably do this once a show now because he's just, as long as he continues acting fucking insane, I'm probably going to continue making fun of him. So let's see here. What was he crying about today? Okay. He was crying about today. What was it? Oh, this one. All right. So I made a comment earlier where I was like, what's this from 𝗲𝗄𝗆? Move my phone. It's pretty far away. Sorry. My bad. I made a comment earlier today where somebody, it was the BLT parody account, and BLT parody account posted a screenshot from some other channel where somebody paid $200 for a super chat. It was a lot, $200 it looks like. And, I forget what my exact, and it doesn't matter who it was. I'm not trying to name names or anything like that. So I wasn't like, it was more of a principle thing I was saying. It wasn't like I was trying to take shots at any one individual or anything like that. But I said, because everybody's like, hold on, let's see if I got it. Hold on. All right. Oh, this is it. Okay. So somebody pointed out a $200 Dono was made. And I said this. All right. I said $60 of that goes straight to Google, right? When I see that, if you give $200 donation, $60 straight to Google, it's gone, right? You're pissing it away. And I said, if you want to support creators, send money to their Venmo, right? If you want to be seen sending money to creators, not caring that they're getting less than $60 less than you're actually giving them, do it this way. Now, that's not like a shot at anyone in particular or anything like that. I'm just saying it as a general rule of thumb. Like, I feel like it's a grift, the whole like having, because that's what it is. I mean, it's like, if you really love the creator and you really want the creator to get as much money, you support them as much as possible. And that's why I do Turtle Chat, right? This is the transition. This is why I do Turtle Chat, because Google just takes, bro. They take 30%, maybe more. I think it's 30, maybe more, right? And I think that's a very fair statement. That's like not taking a shot at anyone. I was just inspired when I saw a $200 super chat on another channel. And, you know, I just wanted to like put it out there. I'm like, because the only reason not to have the super chats is just to be seen. You know what I mean? You want to be seen giving the money. Because if you really want to like just donate to them, just give it to them. You know what I mean? If you want to support them, just give it to them. And then they get to keep all of it. And that's the beauty of the Turtle Chat, right? The beauty of the Turtle Chat is I will read your chat out loud and I can even say your name. So I can still say your name. Like it's not like anonymous. You're still going to get credit for it. Once I realized this grift, I'm like, holy shit, they take 30%. You add that up over time with some of these channels are making a whole monthly. I mean, how much do you think like, I mean, I'm just throwing a name out there, like a big name, right? Like Melanie Little, let's say for one. How much money? I mean, Melanie does almost daily streams for like 4-5 hours, right? And how much do you think she's getting per month? What would you guys estimate per month she's making in super chats? Just take it. I'm not picking on her in particular. I'm just saying in general. Like I could declare her, you know, or whoever, like throw in a fucking name, right? Like Emily Baker, 35 grand a month. Whew, that's all. Jesus Christ. That's not bad. I mean, 30,000, that's a lot. That's a lot. Whatever it is. I mean, I would say close to 20, maybe less. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, but she goes almost every day, you know? So like other people that go like, you know, I don't know, other smaller channels. We'll see. Now, hold on. I'm getting blown up here. Am I like, and yes, I did get a haircut. Thanks for noticing, guys. It was like it's a little too short, but it grows in, you know, my hair consultant, Maria, she's like, you gotta, the hair matters like a week later. Like you want to, like, what does it look like after a week? And that's how you know if you got a good haircut or not. So we'll see. But anyway, what was I going to say? So yeah, I'm like, once I realized this grift, so like if you're getting $20,000 in super chats every month, right? Then you're only making 14. You're pissing away like $6 grand, dude. Like that's a horrible business decision, right? And so that's what I'm saying. It's just all about that. Like, you know, it's just all about being smart business. So I'm like trying to encourage other channels to do it. Now, I thought I built this Turtle Chat platform. Like I can lend it out for you for like 3%, something like that. That's not bad. I won't take 30. I'll just take 3%. Right. And you can use my Turtle Chat platform if you'd like something like that. And you get all the cash yourself that way. I mean, I don't know why everybody's not doing this. And I don't know. Don't tell YouTube. How does every channel not do this? You know why? It's because people like to be seen. I think they did the math. I think that Google or YouTube or whatever, they did the math and they figured out that people are willing to pay, you know, if like 30% more just to be seen because of the human nature of it all. Like people want to be seen giving money. They just don't want to give money. They want to be seen giving money. And so Google, I swear to God, they factored that into their evaluation. They're like, what percent can we take where it's still cost efficient for us to keep it up here? And I think they reached the number 30%. Like 40% people might start doing the Venmo thing, and we don't like that. But 30%, you're likely to get 30% more donations if they can be seen and have the cool colors. They're smart. They do like the bright red is your big donor. They're really fucking seen. The BLT $5 donor, he gave 5 last night. For others, it's like, times are tough, but for some, the $200 donors, you're going to get a lot. Anyway, so I make a tweet in response to this, right? Because I'm like, so I make that tweet and Crawford loses his goddamn mind over this. This is what or not loses his mind, but he posts this. He's all mad all the time now. He's so grumpy. And he goes, all right, so this is him. He goes, it was also raining donations on JFK last night. They must have received 100. What is he, the hype man? Is he the hype man now? It was raining donations on JFK last night. They must have received 100 super chats. Dude, I hope they're paying you to be the hype man, bro. That's a come on, dude. Come on, have a little pride, my dude. Yeah, so he's like, hold on. I want to add a video. Hold on. Just got one moment. Excuse me.
Sergeant Bukkake.
No, that's the wrong one.
Sergeant Bukkake.
Like I got delete. I got too many videos. I got to find one that I never use. I'll get rid of this. We got. Oh, that one's gonna get demonetized. Hold on.
Jameson's too much for me. Quotes. Said, why won't you address Kate's boyfriend pulling a knife on her daughter to...
All right, we'll get rid of that one. All right. All right, we're good. All right. Hold on. All right, so this is what, yeah, I mean, his whole, hold on. I hear an echo. Do you guys hear an echo? Am I alone? Okay. Hold on. I hear an echo. Hold on. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. All right, one sec. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So it's raining donations over there. He's all excited. And he's like, they must have received 100 super chats. Advice is now being given on how to properly donate to shows. So that's like a shot at me. So he saw my tweet. He's like all mad about it. Oh, advice is being given on how to properly donate to show. Sorry, bro. I'm just looking out for their bottom line. I'm trying to help them out. An upstart YouTube channel. It's like the welfare YouTube channel. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to help out the welfare YouTube channel. I want to get them some heat and some housing. And, I understand food stamps been cut lately because of the federal government shutdown. So we want to hook them up. We want to help them out as much as possible. And targeting of donors. I didn't even mention any donors. I just said in general, whatever. So he's like so mad about it. All these people are so mad. Every time I go to, how did he turn into such an angry guy? He's been hitting the gym too.
I'm a little sore today too, I gotta say, because I started working out again. I haven't worked out in a while, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to get back into working out. And I'm doing my push-ups. I need to get jacked again. I do. I'm getting older, and it's starting, So I'm a little bit sore. I might be touching my chest and my arms a little bit.
I can't, you guys. I can't. Some might call that petty, and it is. So fuck yourself if you don't like it. All right, cool. So let me read some turtle chats now that I got that explanation out of the way. And let's read these. It's at the top, by the way. The link to the turtle chat is at the top. Or you can cash at me at $ @UncleTurtleBoy. And we can do it that way. One moment. Pull this up. All right, here we go. Today is November 4th. Tomorrow, guys, by the way, I have court in New Jersey with Donna Bisbal, the t-shirt lady. And it's a restraining order hearing. I will be represented by attorney Mark Betterow for this hearing tomorrow. It is on Zoom. I'm not sure if people are allowed to watch it or whatever. I'm not really going to like promote it or anything. But I mean, you could probably, it's in Paterson, New Jersey. So I assume it's open. The hearing is at like, I think 1:30 tomorrow. So hopefully we get in and out. There's just no grounds whatsoever for this order at all. And yeah, I got to pick my kids up at school like by 3:30. So anyway, and I'm definitely going to do the spaces again too. I've decided, but I'm going to simulcast the spaces with the live show. Because I like the live chat. I don't like Twitter doesn't have like a live chat feature, but the call-in feature is just so much better. So much better. And like, so you can just add them in, like it's going to be dope. So I'm going to do it that way. All right. Oh, we got a text here from Glera. Oh, I saw that one. I might share that later. We'll see. All right, cool. Anyway, let's get back to some turtle chats here. All right. We'll start off with Aaron sends, geez, $100. Nice. Way to start us off right. Jeez, take that, Crawford. Jeez. Jack, sorry, you don't get the red, though. You know, you don't get the red banner. Jackie Dugal is a cunt. Woo, starting off fresh and should pick on someone on her own level. Stop picking on loyal, thoughtful, amazing people and come for me, Jackie. I'm here. When are you ready to man up? That's Aaron Maloney. Yeah, Jackie, man up. And we're going to get all to Jackie Dugal tonight. My opinion Jones sends $25 and goes, the people who offered help earned the gratitude we never got. This is not charity. No one forced Karen to talk to anyone. Karen chose to talk to a journalist who makes things public for a living. And if she broke any laws, that's on her. If not, and she is worried about any future false charges, that's on the corrupt system where it's always been. Dr. Turtleboy gave the most to fight that corruption. Karen Reed fought for one person, herself. Free Turtle Boy. Now, I don't want to turn this into a Karen Reed bash session. That's not what I'm about, just to be very clear. People are entitled to their opinions. And, you know, I think that for her own marketability, I think it's good for her to hear feedback like that, to know that, like, yeah, this is not the tactics that we're doing right now are not the best ones. You know, you don't want that, you know, but you know, she's still beloved. Like, you know, when she goes out in public, you know, she's famous, you know, people know who she is and they want to take a picture with her and do all that stuff. Like, move the phone. You guys getting static? Great. Okay. Hopefully it stops, but let me know if the static continues. Yeah, exactly. We are free Karen Reed. You know, I'm still wearing her attorney shit. You know, we don't have to agree with everything that's going on, but is the phone still causing problems? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jackie does look trans. That's true. Anyway, yeah, it just, you know, just stay away from the Australians. And that's no offense to the cool Australians, of which there are many. But it's like, in case you haven't noticed yet, like, dude, you're never going to meet those people. Like, you're literally never going to meet them. Like, they are not your friends. You might think that if you think that they are your friends, you know, you're spending too much time online. Too much time online. It's like, because you're never going to meet them. They're online people ever. And so they literally just sit there, you know, feeding the kangaroos and the wallabies, and they just sit there and they just cause discourse in America. And that's all they do is they just sit there and they love every single minute of it. And that's it. This is all just a game to them, right? Don't fall for the psyop. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They might care about that shit in Australia. We don't care about that over here, do we? No. So there you go. Cool. Next. Barbara sends $50, goes, the Washington Post reporters investigating Watergate got a paycheck, and so should you. Thankfully, your proactive journalism exposing the Commonwealth corruption has been relentless. This is so much bigger than Karen Reed. It is bigger than Karen Reed. It's way bigger than Karen Reed. I'll give you that. Karen Reed is, again, this would have been free Lindsay Higgins, right? If it happened 2 years prior, or free whatever girlfriend John had prior to that, right? And so it is definitely 100% bigger than that, as was seen in my chart. As soon as they arrested me, that was like they're like, yeah, we're going to do this to whoever we want. We are blatantly corrupt, and what the fuck are you going to do about it? Like, that's what my arrest was. And you're right. Like, it is my job. This is like work, bro. Like, it's dangerous work too. Like, I mean, talk about, yeah. I mean, I'm making a lot of danger. I made a lot of dangerous enemies doing this, and not just the kind that will like physically assault you, the kind that have guns and could put you in a jail cell, like much scarier people like Brian Tully, who have the ability to get in front of a judge and just blatantly lie to them. Just blatantly lie to them. So for sure, it's like, and if I make money in the process, it's like, yo, I earned that shit, son. I earned that shit. I hustled for that. I was out there pounding the pavement. You forget, I went to Canton many times. I went into the town hall. I interviewed people. I found sources. I found witnesses. I put this shit together. We got to the bottom of this. So there we go. Next. Sharon sends $5, goes, when will Jen McCabe have to pay her attorneys for the suit that Karen Reed filed against her if Jen loses? Will she have to pay her attorneys? Yeah, everybody has to pay their attorneys. So I'm not sure what that question is. Even if she loses, you still have to pay your attorney. Rory sends $25, goes, listen, Turtle, I love your YouTube presentation. Have you ever noticed how much Krusty resembles the Penguin from Batman? I have. Actually, I've called her that many times, except she's much taller than that. She's like gargantuan. She's at least 5'11", I would say. She's big. Especially the profile view. You get the nose and the hunchback. Anyways, fuck JF Clown, James Jerksome, and 𝗃𝗄𝗄𝗃𝗃, free the turtle. I mean, I felt bad for 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃 at first. I'm like, oh, he's not so bad. He's just as bad. And the first time I had him on there, the first time I ever went on that channel, they were asking me questions and stuff, and like he likes to let the others comment and whatever, and then they let 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃 go, and I'm like, the question he asked me, I got to go back and find it. I'm like, is he like retarded? Like, is he? I really thought it was like one of their special needs brothers or something that they were just letting come up on the show. I mean, he's funny when he dances. I'll give him that, but. Other than that, but all of a sudden he's got a little spice to him, So there we go. All right, next. Goodies cholesterol medication sends $10 and says, it is my strong opinion that Proctor is indeed an N-word guy. You don't talk the way he talked about Karen, but suddenly find yourself above saying that word. He's the real gutter muppet, and I wish him the lowest of lows he enters in the next chapter of life. I don't agree with that. I mean, he could be an N-word guy. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me. Nothing would surprise me with Proctor. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, I've used a lot of the words that Proctor has used in his messages. Like, I use cunt quite frequently. It's a regular part of my vocabulary. Balloon knot, leaky balloon knot, never done that. Leaks poo, no. But those aren't like swear words. As far as like, what's the worst? Called retarded. He said the word retarded. I say retarded a lot. So, and I'm not an N-word guy, so I don't know. I'm just saying you can use those words and not be an N. If you're an N-word guy and you're white, like, and you're like a hard N-word, like with the R at the end, that's like a bold move to be an N-word guy in this day and age as a white guy. That's like, you're putting your safety on the line. There's a lot of shit could go wrong with that if you're an N-word guy. That's right. I'm not an N-word guy. I say a lot of foul language, bad words. You ain't gonna hear that word out of my mouth. And I'm a free speech guy. Like, if it's kind of a contradiction, right? Because I'm always like, yeah, free speech, say whatever you want. They're like, well, what about the N-word? I'm like, accept that. I don't know why. It's just like, because I will say basically any word except that one. And it's like, it's a word, words are words and words can't hurt you. Right. But I'm like, I ain't saying that. I'm just not doing it. I ain't doing it. I can honestly say I've never said the N-word in my life, unless I'm singing a song. As a white guy, I reserve the right, if I'm like, if I'm at the club or some shit like that, or the bar, whatever, and they're playing some music, and bro, it's in like every song, at least all the good ones. Like, what, I was supposed to stop singing, So anyway, next, Leslie sends $10 and goes, I just started watching all this second trial, so forgive me if my timeline is off. Didn't you have a revenge porn situation? Anyway, you are one of those pictures in that Proctor group chat. I highly doubt. So, I mean, if Proctor's sharing my nudes, bro, we're going to have issues if he's doing that. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. See what a real one looks like, But either way, yeah, I am. Which brings me to do you guys see Leigha Genduso came back from the dead? Oh, so we got to talk about this a moment. Leigha Genduso suddenly appears and starts getting real sassy yesterday. If you guys don't know about Leigha Genduso, she is I'll just show you, Leigha Genduso. Yes, Leigha is a former state trooper, right? Who in 2018, I was sent documents from a federal trial in which she testified in 2005, I think, or 6 or 7, around there, against her ex-boyfriend, 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗆. He was a big marijuana dealer, and she testified, like, he got busted, and she was facing jail time herself. And so in order to get out of it, right, she ratted on him. And she basically said that, oh, yeah. And she admitted when she did it, she got an immunity deal. And she admitted that she, she had her own separate thing in Shrewsbury where she was moving a lot of weed to. And that when the cops came, she took the money and she laundered it, like 350 grand. She gave 20 grand to Hank Brennan, she said. And then after that, somehow she starts dating Lieutenant Colonel Dan Ristine of the Massachusetts State Police and gets a job as a dispatcher for the state police. And from there, because she's fucking the lieutenant colonel, right, she gets on the force, and she gets in the academy in, I think, 2013. It was the same year Proctor was in. She was in Proctor's class. Okay. And, she somehow gets on like the canine unit. Right. And, I mean, there she is. I mean, so she gets on the canine unit. And so then I find out about it. So I write about it in 2018. And she ends up getting, this is right after I broke the 𝗵𝗄𝗆 story with the state police too. So it was like a big time. And so she ends up getting fired, right? Because it was like huge news. Like, I'm like, when I was writing the story, I'm like, I am going to destroy this person's life. And the funniest part about it was that she told me to get my facts straight. That was the funniest shit. Let me read the Turtleboy Sports. We got to go. It's on my old website, turtleboysports.com. Leigha Genduso. Let me pull it up. A lot of people don't know the history lesson. I wrote about her a bunch, as you can see. Yeah, this was the story. Unsealed court documents reveal state police hired trooper despite admittance to selling marijuana, laundering money. There she is. Okay. Mark. Okay. She's like, this is still up on their Facebook page, right? By the way, she got on the canine unit within 3 years. She was a fucking bartender. She didn't know anything about dogs. We call her Chew Toy with tits. because she kept getting chewed up after she lost her. She kept getting chewed up by the dogs. Like she has no idea how to deal with dogs. Right. And she was always getting chewed up and starting GoFundMe's and shit. There she is. And so I wrote about how, so her boyfriend, Dan Ristine, was involved in, I was doing some investigating on a previous story. And I found out that he had covered up or been involved in the cover up of Lieutenant Governor Tim Murray's crash. You guys remember that in 2010? Our Lieutenant Governor, Tim Murray, the former mayor of Worcester, who I like Tim Murray. He's a nice guy. He came to my mother's funeral. And, but he got in a crash in 2010 on the highway and 190 in Sterling. And it was very shady. It was at 5 a.m. He was going like 110 miles an hour and he just careened off the road and crashed. A lot of people think it was a suicide attempt because it was just weird. It was like he was going 110. Anyway, Ristine was one of the ones involved in that, and they ended up like covering it up. And so I wrote about him. And after I wrote about him, Leigha Genduso contacts me, okay, because I was Facebook friends with her. And she goes, this is what she told me. She goes, get your facts straight next time. I go, what fact? Look, I worked to get where I am. I have been working with dogs for 16. Yeah, you worked a dick. Yeah, I was working with dogs for 16 years, donated dogs to police programs, got killed in the academy because of my ex-boyfriend. I'm sorry. You guys assume I got to where I am because of him. But that wasn't the case at all, you know? And so I'm like, what? She's like, my citations, summons, and arrests got me to canine. I go, your ex-boyfriend is a scumbag and beyond corrupt. And he's my ex. Okay. You know, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And so anyway, so I write the whole thing. Here she is with the former Colonel, Marion McGovern, right? And who's friends with Maura Healey, of course. And I found her grand jury testimony and she admits to everything. And I go over everything here that she did and her shady rape attorney, Gary Zarola, who's in prison for rape right now. And there he is, represented by Joe 𝗃𝗃. Man, this story connects everything, huh? Anyway, so I write about it all. And she tells me to get my facts straight after the first one. So then I go and write this whole story and I do like a mic drop at the end. And I go, just a reminder, Trooper Genduso told us to get our facts straight. Hey, Trooper, is that straight enough for you? Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted. All right. And so then she ends up getting, let's see, she's been relieved of her duties and gun. But, you know, she ends up getting fired. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This was like a really big story I did. Anyway, long story short, 2 years later, she gets in contact with me and says, because I wrote about her ex-boyfriend, Landon Steele, or her new boyfriend, Landon Steele, who was like this, again, I guess I'll bring this up again. I have so much backstory to everything. There he is. So I find out that she has been dating this guy. His name is Landon Steele. I ended up doing a 6-part series on Landon Steele in 2019. And Landon Steele, where'd the article go? Oh, it's on TV Daily News. Okay. Do I not have it? Oh, the article's down. God damn it. I got to fix that. All right. So she ends up, this Landon Steele guy ends up being, I'll show you Landon Steele. Here's like the 6-part series I did on him. Get out of here, Eds. Actually, bring it up over here. So go read this series if you guys haven't seen it. Oh, it's a 5-part series, right? There he is. He is the shade. He was like this. I call him like a celebrity vet like he would always like post pictures like this, like I'm like some grizzled combat vet, all this stuff. Okay. And as I got contacted like by a whole bunch of women who were like, this guy is abusive, right? And restraining orders, DVs, a whole bunch of them. Okay. And he went from woman to woman, just not working and just mooching off of them for they all think he's like wicked cool. And then he mooches off of them and he just scams them. I've never heard from Landon Steele since. He was like Mr. Internet for a while. Oh, and he also stuffed his ass. Landon Steele stuffed his ass. Remember this?
I'm going to go shoot some.
Okay. He put things in his ass. Anyway, like he literally his ass wasn't fat enough, so he put stuffing in it. You read the Landon Steele series. It's fucking crazy. So these women contact me and they're like, yeah, we want to write about this. We've been trying to expose this guy and he's got a new girlfriend. And we Googled her name and your articles came up. And I'm like, what's the new girlfriend's name? They're like, Leigha Genduso. I'm like, oh, geez. Where's she? And she was talking about moving to Montana with him, apparently. And so here's and they tell Leigha all about how abusive he is. And she basically tells them to go fuck themselves at the end, that I'm in love with him. She had never met him. She had never met him before. All right. And so anyway, I do a whole thing here on see, look at his ass. Look at his ass here. Look that he stuffed his ass with shit. Just go read the Landon Steele series. Anyway, I write about this, right? And she ends up reaching out to me in like early 2020, right before the pandemic or after, I forget. And she's like, hey, I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I just want to say thank you for writing this article because I had no idea what Landon was really like. And I was going to move in with him and thank God I didn't. And I'm just like, thank you. And she's like, yeah. And so then she starts coming on she starts appearing in the live chat on the shows. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And she's like, hey guys. And in my crowd, my followers all know who she is because I've written about her a million times. And then she starts appearing in the chat and I'm like, no, Leah's cool now, I guess, like whatever. And then she comes on and she does this interview with me, and she's got this whole Jenny on the block, I mean, what am I going to do? She got this whole Jenny on the block look going on. And anybody who watched that interview, I ended up making it private. Like she like flirts with me hard in this interview, like makes it clear, like I am fucking down. Like, you ruined my life. I had a nice job as a state trooper. I was making like $150,000 a year being an asshole and, whatever, but you know what? Let's fucking go. Right. And I was like, yeah, I went for it, and I did it. And that turned out to be a fucking disaster. And, she disappeared, thankfully. But she had teamed up with 𝗵𝗏. She ran to the 𝗵𝗏 Island. She ran to the Isle of Unfuckable Losers. She's really the only one that's on that island that's not unfuckable. And so she runs over there and she becomes friends with the baddies. Remember, she's one of the first people that fake victim reaches out to when I dumped her on December 9th. Right. And how does she kind of reach out to them? She sends them revenge pornography of me. Okay. We used to send videos back and forth. And so she sent some videos to 𝗵𝗏 𝗵𝗏, who then puts them out there. And now Shauna the Golf is using them on Twitter and other people are using them. And it's like, what the fuck, And when that happened, when the revenge porn came out, and yes, like people are like, yeah, I did. Like I ruined her life and whatever. Like she still let me, and so she put the revenge porn out there of me. And she denies it, but I only sent it to her. I only sent it to her. I'm like, bro, I sent that video to you. I got the receipts. Like, obviously you did it. And so I go to the police about it. And it turns out Massachusetts is one of 2 states in the country where revenge porn was legal. And I'm like, but she lives in New Hampshire. And so I contacted the police in New Hampshire and they kind of and she told them that she did it, but she drove to Methuen to do it. And you can't so Massachusetts was like a sanctuary state for revenge pornography. Okay. And so that's how it got out there. When that happened, I thought my life was over. I'm like, I thought there was no coming back from that. Like very few times where it's like, I think like I've been punched down many times before. And with that one, I'm like, well, there's no coming back from this. I can't ever show my face again. Like it's fucking humiliating. Like there's like videos of me out there, and you know, when you're coming, it's like the ultimate, like you lose control. You know, you're like, that's the whole point of having an orgasm. You lose control. Right. And so it's like that. I look goofy, you know, it's out there, and I'm like, well, there's no coming back from this. And, you know, as it turns out, it wasn't that bad. Okay. It wasn't that bad at all. It's like everybody does it. You know, everybody does it. And at least it's not small. Like I had that going for me. Like it would have been real bad if it was small. Like, because every time they shared it on the internet, we had to cover it up with emojis. Right. And it took like 5 emojis. Like it was always, they used to call me the extra emoji. That used to be my nickname around here. That's what they used to call me. So, you know, that happened. So anyway, I thought there was no coming back from that. And so she sucks. And then she teamed up with them. Anyway, she fucking reappeared this week on Twitter and started she made a post in defense of Michael Proctor of all things. And she got ratioed pretty hard. Okay. And then I'm like, okay, I'm saying something to this bitch. And so I bring this up. All right. And I go, so she was having an affair. Before me, she was seeing some guy named Dan Schumacher on the Massachusetts State Police. Okay. And she called him Shoe. And she was like, first of all, she wanted me to do some freaky shit that she did with Shoe. That homie, don't play that, to be very clear. Like, no, some guys apparently like that. Not me. I don't do that. I'm not even gonna say what it was. It was fucking nasty. Anyway, so she was like in love with Shoe, I think, and wanted him to, but Shoe was married, as was I. And Shoe had a daughter, like a 12-year-old daughter, and like kind of a hot wife too. And so she wanted Shoe to leave them for her, as if he would ever do that. And of course he didn't. And so she became frustrated with him. And so then she posts this. Okay. So that the mother of the girl, so this is the woman whose husband she's banging, right? The mother of the girl posts a picture on Facebook of her daughter. Okay. And she's wearing like a winter jacket, like a fuzzy jacket. And look what Leigha changes her profile picture to 6 days afterwards. Like, look at this shit. Like, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? Dude, that this was like my bunny boiler moment. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Now, keep in mind, why'd she do this? Because she's jealous of the girl. The Dan Schumacher chose the 12-year-old over her. And so in her mind, she's thinking like, I can look like that too. Oh, he wants that? You know, like that's fucking crazy, is it not? That's psycho shit. And so she wants to be her. Exactly. She wants to be her. Like that is like, wow, bro, this is nuts. Like she was crazy. She wanted me to like within 3 months, like move in with her and like get married. Like, dude, are you insane? Like, anyway. So back to, I had some other tweet on there too. I roasted her pretty good yesterday. I pointed out about her and she didn't like that. And then I said the obvious. I'm like, you know, I'm like, how can you ever show your face again on the internet after your history? Like after, where'd it go? Oh, it's in my replies. All right. So I was like, I told her, I'm like, you know, remember when I exposed you for being a drug dealing fraud who banged away on the state police, and then you got fired over it and you lost your house and your life was ruined and you still let me smash 2 years later anyway. And then shortly after that, she just deactivated the account. So she just tapped out. It's like, no, you ain't winning this one, girl. Like she's gone. So she's gone from the internet, like as she should be. Get out of here. Anyway, she's nuts too. She went to Lauren Murray's house too. Krusty Panty sent her there to like stalk her, like fucking nutso. Anyway, what's this? What am I getting this text? What's this text saying? Saw that. Yeah, maybe I'll share that one later. Okay. All right. Anyway, so back to the turtle chats here. Okay. Leslie sends $10, goes, no, I just read that one. Aaron sends $50 and goes, can we all help find Jackie a new hobby? That stupid cunt. Leave good people alone or come after people that aren't good like me. Fuck around and find out douchebag. Erin Maloney is fired up. And she has some real hatred for the Dugals. So does John Barron. John Barron, if you go back on his account, like he hates the fucking Dugals. We're going to get into the Dugals tonight. Joellen sends $25, goes, keep being you, free Turtleboy, go Pack, go Dodgers. Wasn't a good weekend for the Packers, tell you that much. They lost again. They lost, so they got 2 losses now. And I mean, they look pretty good at the beginning of the season, but we'll see. All right, next. What's this say? And if anybody has the only video I couldn't find. Oh, that's it. Okay. The only video I couldn't find of her was, if anybody has the George Floyd video she made, please send that to me. I couldn't find it today, so please send that to me. I couldn't find it in preparation in time for this episode. All right. 7 Pounder sends $10 and goes, OG Turtle Rider, Lauren Matthias is so Karen that I believe her eyebrows come straight from Karen Stan. Oh, I see what you did there. The most Karen that is ever. Okay, Karen. Hashtag free the First Amendment. Thank you, 7 Pounder. Cal Sepp sends $20, goes, I just want to tell you, nice stuff, like chillax, dude. I see what you did there, Cal. Denise sends $50 and goes, throughout the last 2 years, I've become an unwavering turtle rider. My opinion, for what it's worth, is if Karen responds to Melanie's offer to mediate, great. If not, Karen is a part of your story. You are the main character. Time to close the Karen chapter and revisit as you want. The reason everyone is invested is because of the Turtleboy story. Thank you for your voice and strength. Well, thank you, Denise, and I appreciate that. I mean, not everybody. Some people are interested in the Karen story, and some, I mean, I'm interested in both, obviously. But yeah, I mean, the Karen Reed story is basically over. I mean, she's free. This whole idea that there's going to be new charges, I'm telling you, bro, they're not indicting her. Stop it. They just don't want to give her phone back. I'm telling you, they just don't want to give her phone back. That's it. She's already been freed. Like, okay, bro, it ended June 18th. It's over. She's free. It's done. She's good. Never going to jail. That's it. She might get a speeding ticket here and there. I don't know. That's it. I'm not going to her court cases if she gets a speeding ticket. Just to be clear, we're not showing up for that. Like, if she gets like I don't know, like if she gets a littering fine, I'm not going. She can fight that one on her own, right? I'm telling you right now. But you know, her civil case, I'll go. I'm still going to go to her civil case because I'm interested in it. It's a matter. I'm a reporter, man. You don't have to get along with the subject of your reporting in order to cover it. You know, I already know the whole story. There's no new tips or anything. Like, it's good. You know, we're ready. So, yeah. So, and I got my stuff coming up too. It's going to be great. All right, next. Karen sends $10, goes, for months now, nearly every conversation in my house starts with, listen, turtle. Does it really? You know, that never gets old. That doesn't.
Listen, turtle. All right.
Listen, turtle. Thank you for all you do and best of luck always. Free Turtleboy. Thank you, Karen. Beverly sends $25, goes, bless me, daddy, for it has been a little while since my last donation. I'll allow it, Beverly. You don't owe me shit. I appreciate that very much. All 100% of it. Couple more here before we jump onto the Jackie Dugal topic. Man, you guys are generous tonight. Kristen sends $5, goes, Crawford speaks very well for a man with JFK's dick in his mouth. That is impressive. It is hard to speak that articulately when you have another man's dick directly down your throat, like all the way and back, like hard too. JFK is just fucking giving it to him hard, and he's just happy to just take fucking that whole thing and just say, yes, master, give me some fucking more. He's just don't easy on the chest. He's been working out. Okay. All right. Next. Diane sends $10, goes, do you ever think about investigating John O'Keefe's death with talking the family and writing about their views and how they feel and get their side on why they think Karen did it, or if they can explain why? You must be new here. I appreciate that, Diane. Yeah, I mean, I spoke to Paul O'Keefe many times. It didn't end well. I tried to reason with him early on. If you read my articles, I probably spoke with Paul about a month. I spoke with him on the John O'Keefe account because he was running it. Because I messaged the page. I'm like, who's running this page? And I noticed that the account had taken down all the pictures of John and Karen, like on purpose. And so I messaged the account and I'm like, hey, who's running this account? He told me it was him. And I'm like, so we should talk, go back and read the article. Paul, at one point in there, he's pretty convinced that Karen did it, but he says he's interested in the FBI investigation and what they're going to find. That's not the kind of thing you say if you're just, the book is closed. I'm telling you. Paul wanted to believe Karen Read was innocent. He wanted to. But it was her personality. That's what did it. Like, he did not like her. And especially when I came on and I started being mean to him, like, he viewed that as like Karen is sanctioning this. Like, he viewed that the same way that I viewed, like, basically what JFK and them were doing, right? Like, he viewed me as the spokesperson for Karen Read. So he viewed anything coming out of my mouth as directly from her. Like, I knew, for instance, how did I know that Karen Read bailed Paul out of jail when he got that DUI and almost killed that elderly man? Well, Karen Read told me that, right? So how else could I know that information? She had to tell me that. And Paul knew that. Paul knows that's a fact. Paul knows that, Karen bailed him out. So that could only come from one person. So to Paul, that was like all he needed to hear. That was the proof that I am talking to Karen. And as soon as he heard that, he's like, fuck her. Like, that was the moment. He's like, absolutely never will I give this woman a chance after that. So that's that. Thanks. Next. Warwick, Rhode Island. And by the way, they should definitely remember he did that interview right after the first trial about Paul O'Keefe did with why am I drawing a blank? WBZ, Christina Rex. And he told her about like that Proctor, we should leave Proctor alone. Proctor's a good guy. And he's like, just his private messages are nobody's business. He's a good detective, leave him alone. It's not fair. Leave Proctor alone. They need to do a follow-up on that now. Like, now what's up? How do you feel now about that, Paul? I don't know. Next. Did you, $10 from Warwick, Rhode Island, and says, did you see this video about Lauren True Crime's finances? Is that the dream feed? Yes, I have seen that one. So thank you for sending that. Next. McDonald's Eyebrows sends $25 and goes, Your Honor, listen, Turtle. If Bev can sit there and rub her box, okay, while she thinks of Colin and protects him, you're a judge too. Here's some coins for the defense of speech. Well, thank you very much, McDonald's Eyebrows. Yeah, I don't know if she rubbed her box, but thank you much. I appreciate the dono. 7-pounder sends another 5 and goes, when is Sean McCabe burning us next to each other in Auntie Bev's Cape House backyard? I get it. Thanks, 7-pounder. Jen Clark sends $20 and goes, 70% for you and 30% also for you. Nice. I sent you an email. I hope you can read it. It's just the tip. Oh, I see what you did there. Thank you. Mariah sends $10, goes, Jackie and her traps need to settle down. I agree. Emily O sends $10 and goes, Mike Crawford hyping up the JFK show reminds me of when DePietro hyped up Hank for the entire trial. It is really similar. And then turned out that the jury didn't believe a word he said. The desperation reeks. And so does he, if I look at him. But that is such a good analogy. Crawford is to JFK what DePietro is to Hank Brennan, isn't he? Literally the hype man. That is a perfect analogy. And I like what you did there. Thank you. All right, next. Julie sends $10, goes, from one doctor to another, thank you for your fight defending our First Amendment rights. You are very brave. I appreciate that, Julie. I didn't know you were a doctor. Unfiltered Thoughts sends $10 and goes, Proctor and Kevin Albert were investigating a missing persons cold case who supposedly went missing December 1st, 1980, but wasn't added to the 𝗵𝗵𝗔 database until January 2023 by Canton Police. What was that? The Mosher case? The, what the fuck? Yeah, I got to look into that. Somebody sent it to me today, a Twitter account. Has been looking into that, doing some good research. The same Twitter account that did the FOIA that got them to talk about Sean Good. Yeah, because they looked, remember their whole, that Kevin Albert and Proctor went to the Cape to work on like a cold case in the summer and just happened to be in the Cape Cod, and they went out drinking. And, yeah, that guy's name, I think his name is Mosher, I want to say, but yeah, they went looking for him, but I guess he's been missing since December 1st, 1980. And they just are like, yeah, let's just go down there and check this out today. See what's going on. Yeah. Same time they created By the Yard, basically free Billy Tibbetts. Next, Gypsy Soul Astro Photos sends $7, goes, listen, Turtle, you look like you're squinting tonight. Is your light too bright? When was the last time you saw the eye doctor? Take care of yourself. No, it's good. I think it's normal. Thank you very much. Annie in the Bahamas sends $20, goes, Turtleboy, you made Karen Reed marketable, period. She is making a monumental mistake by continuing to stay silent with all this fuckery. Make it right, Karen. You are the one that will suffer in the long run. Turtleboy has earned his place in history and continues to fight injustice. The train is leaving with or without you, my dear Karen. Turtleboy made you. Fix it. And love and support always. Love you, Turtleboy, from my expats in the Bahamas. You know, I wouldn't say that she's like, you know, I mean, she'll be fine on her own. Like, she'll be good. She needs to start making some money, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I mean, it's been like 4 or 5 months. If I'm her, I think she needs like an agent or something like that. Not a lawyer. She got enough lawyers. She needs like a talent agent or something like that can be like, girl, you are like, you're like a marketing expert or something. Cause she was worth a lot of money. Like when that trial ended, man, think about how much money she was worth. Like her ability to make money was never higher than June 18th, 2025. Like, dude, when everyone was talking about this case, it was the biggest fucking story in the world. Like that was the time to strike while the iron's hot. Get out. Remember there was the announcement about the movie deal. Where's the movie? You know what I mean? Like get out, get in there, go make your money. That's what I said. When she told me she wanted to like she'd come on, do an interview later, but she wanted to, the first one was worth a lot of money. Go get your interview. You know, I think that ship probably sailed by now. I mean, who's going to interview her now? I mean, it was 2020. I mean, Good Morning America is going to be like, who's Karen Reed at this point, aren't they? You know, I mean, the book, she'll definitely write a book and she'll make a shit ton of money on the book. So she'll definitely doing that. But if I was her, I would just be like, I sold out the Wilbur. She could do the same fucking thing on her own. She doesn't even need me for that, you know? But, you know, someone like whatever you do, don't go on JFK. Like that's not going to get you anywhere. You know, I'm just saying, that's not crapping on her or anything like that. I'm just like, she needs, in my opinion, like a manager, like a business manager, but that's just me. All right. Next. Kelly sends $10 and goes, hey, Turtleboy, longtime turtle rider from the Woo. I've seen you at Soccer Sunday. You saw me at Soccer Sunday. Was that the one in Paxton at the soccer asylum there? I love it there. But I didn't want to fangirl you. You can come say hi. It's cool. Nice to see you in dad mode. Don't ever change. Did my daughter's team play yours? Because we lost a heartbreaker that day. It was close. Thank you, Kelly. Nick sends $25 and goes, did you see Proctor at a GPS tracker in his car that he turned off frequently? Did Karen Reed's defense know about this? I assume so. Anyone think this piece of shit didn't plant taillight and fabricate evidence has to be completely fucking retarded. Dude has been dirty as fuck for years. I know. I love how like every time more shit comes out about Proctor, they have more cope. They're more like, you just got to go to Julie Carpenter or Carrie Lama's page, like, what's the cope? going to be about Proctor this time. Like, it's always more bad news about Proctor. And they always just kind of like explain it away and say, oh, let me see what we got here. Mama Llama. There it is. Oh, dude, you go to her page. It's just like obsessed with yours truly. So this is like Jen McCabe's good friend, Carrie Lama. Oh, look. She's got highlights of me.
Lexus.
Hold on.
And then I go, she asks me, do you think there is a public market for my Lexus? And I go, I'm no expert, but I'm guessing if you announce that you were...
She goes, absolutely demented. Let me monetize the murder weapon. Karen Reed has no shit. No, the murder weapon was Brian Higgins' fist. That was the murder weapon. We ain't trying to sell. She wasn't trying to sell that one. She's good. So you can relax there, Carrie Lama. The literally definition of witness intimidation.
You better change your testimony or else I'll just keep bothering you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. We're all still waiting on that video, Olivia Lambo. Okay, she had one out here. What's this one? Okay. See, they're sharing all my shit.
If I was getting the original charges in the bail either way.
They're so obsessed. Wait, I thought she had a good one about Proctor. I could have sworn she had one about Proctor. She's obsessed with me, this one, huh?
That's from his book I found to be remarkable and a great way to bring true crime fans into the real world of solving serial crime and what it actually entails.
Oh, this guy's
Stuff
still
you
a
won't
thing?
get from a Netflix documentary, or let's just say some cheesy podcast, where the hosts are, say, sitting on a couch, laughing, talking about investigations as if they've lived them. Yep, I took that shot. Be right back in 1 minute with more Crossing the Line with 𝗵𝗿𝗋𝗆. And don't forget, Paper Ghosts to hit play on this. My producer will point out that last comment I made right before the break. Ask me if I really want to take a jab at the competition. And my answer will be, hell yeah, I do.
Oh,
Why?
badass.
Because there is far too much bullshit in the true crime podcasting space today and on social media. And honestly, I'm damn tired of it all.
Ooh, damn.
If you are not going to bring integrity and honesty and tell it like it is, shut your mouth.
Oh,
go back to your life before you jumped on the bandwagon.
He's so mad.
But anyway, I digress.
He's so mad. Phelpsy's got a little. Oh, he's so mad about it. Oh,
that's from his book. I found it.
She definitely. And remember when Hank looked at Peggy? This is one of my favorite moments from the trial. When he like looked at her and he's like, "This one's for you, Peg." And Peg's like, he's just looking at her like, "Paul's over there. Paul's over there." Like, of all the women you don't want a white knight for, like, she's just not feminine at all. She's just way too grizzled. And Hank's just like, I'm the man. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to save you, Peg leg. He's like, this one's for you, Peg. He did a lot of really gay shit. This might have been the gayest thing Hank did during the whole trial, was just look over at Peg right before he starts giving his closing argument. Like, this one's for you, Peg. You know, he thought about this one too. You know, he like plotted it out. He's like workshopping it with his wife. It's like, oh, I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over at her and give her a deep, soulful look and like inspiring. John O'Keefe was 46 years old. He was not a buffalo on a prairie. He was not a buffalo on a prairie. He was a human being, goddammit. And the defendant was really mad. And she's a big cunt, isn't she, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? She is. You heard the voicemails. She's so angry. And she hit the pedal. Not 25, not 50, but 75%. 75. And then she gunned it in reverse, and then she hit him, and then she left. And then she said, he's a buffalo on the prairie, but he's not a buffalo on the prairie. He's John O'Keefe, and he was 46 years old, God damn it. Well, what about Judd Welcher and that whole test you did? We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how he's 46 years old and he's a great guy. Okay. We don't want to talk about, forget the Blue Man Group. Pretend that never happened. Mulligan. The guy costs a lot of money. He's fucking retired. Waste of money. I know. We should have had Trooper Paul. It would have been a lot cheaper. And a lot cooler too, you know? Yeah. Anyway, but she had one tweet that was like about Proctor. Like she's so mad about it. It was 𝗏𝗏. Let's see. Oh yeah, you guys see this news with Bradle, where 𝗬𝗄𝗄 𝗏𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗍 says, "Folks, I'm pleased to report that the full panel of the SJC has granted further review of the 𝗬𝗄𝗄 𝗏𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗍 lower court bail determinations. The clerk's office will soon schedule expedited briefing. Thank you for the support." And somebody asked, "Are you disappointed they didn't approve an oral argument hearing at this time?" And he goes, "It's without prejudice for now, so we'll see what happens. I would love to have that plaza filled with her supporters." Nice. So, you know, when is it? Does he know? I mean, is it going to be like they're just reviewing it like on their own, right? There's not going to be like an oral hearings, I think. So it's going in front of the full panel. It was already denied by one member of the SJC. But yeah, I mean, that's good. Hopefully the rules in her favor. I mean, I was sat in jail for 60 days. And the thing about that was I knew when it was coming to an end. You know, I can't imagine. She's sitting in there and she doesn't even know when it's ending. Like, that's the craziest part. Like, that's gotta suck. Hope so. Yeah, keep sending her letters, man. Keep her spirits up. She needs it. You know, she needs it. She does not deserve to be in jail. They teased her with 3 days of freedom, and it's just, you know, it's horrible. Hold on. Oh, she is a wonderful person. This is gross. No, she's not. We're going to get to that. She had, I swear to God, she had some tweet about Proctor, but anyway, I can't even find it. Anyway, all right, let's stop there. All right, a couple more. Anna Long sends $5, goes, "Hi, Dr. Turtleboy. I live alone and I'm autistic and I don't talk to people much, but I want to tell you and my fellow riders that I lost 17 pounds and I hope Proctor brings down all the McMurder clan. Have a wonderful night." Well, congratulations on losing 17 pounds, Anna. That's great. I'm real happy for you. Thank you. Healthy living. And yeah, I did. Yeah, the Proctor GPS stuff that I was asked about in the last question, I did see that. It's just, what else is new with this guy? What doesn't that guy do? The Devil's Prodigy sends $10, goes, "Someone send Proctor a Turtleboy crew neck since he can't have strings in his sweatshirt anymore." Yikes. Yikes. Mammy Jammy Felix sends $25, goes, "I just finished watching the Trap Microdots video. Yeah, everybody should watch that. I'm so sorry about everything you've been through and the constant betrayals from people you've trusted. It can't be easy being you. Honestly, how do you cope with all the destruction aimed at you constantly? You're amazing." You know, just day by day, man. I do live in like fear. Like, ask Erica Walsh today. I'm on the phone with her this afternoon and I hear a knock on the door, a loud knock. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look outside and I see like a yellow vest on. I'm like, fuck, it's the Popo. And I'm like whispering to her. I'm like, yo, shh, don't make any sound. It's the police. And I'm like, fuck. And so I'm like, I go around. I'm literally crawling around the house. Heart's racing. Fuck. Going to jail. You know, I don't know what for, but I just constantly live like that. And then I go in one of the bedrooms and I kind of peep out. And I look out and it's somebody in a yellow vest, but it's not a cop. It was like somebody trying to do street. I don't know. Somebody from the town. I don't know who it was. I didn't even go out. I just didn't answer. But I'm like, and Erica Walsh is like, that is no way to live. Like, this is your life. You know, like, this is your fucking life every day. It's like that you just constantly. And so, like, these people are, "Oh, Turtleboy's free." I'm not free. if you have to live like that, like if I wasn't on bail and the police came to my house, I wouldn't be the least bit worried about it. But now I live my life like, well, if the police come to my house, what bullshit have they come up with? You know, what bullshit charge do they have on me today to just come and revoke my fucking bail? You know, it's just no way to fucking live. It's horrible, but that's why it needs to end. Melissa sends $10, and that's why December 5th, by the way, really big day. I hope to see a lot of you guys there, 2:00 for my hearing. Unfortunately, it's in the small courtroom, so not many of you is getting in, but you know, it's still be there. You can watch it on your phones, outside, whatever, you know. I really appreciate your support in Dedham. Next. Melissa sends $10, goes, "Hi, Turtleboy. Aside from being an award-winning journalist, you're so entertaining. I hope you know how hilarious you are. You crack me up through every live. Keep fighting the good fight. Always watching from Australia." Nice. Excellent. Thank you. Love my Australians, my kangaroos, except for those two. Patricia sends $5 and goes, "Did Steele stuff his ass or his asshole?" I think it was just his ass. In fairness, I think it was just his ass, although he was dating Genduso. And she likes ass play. She tried some shit with me. That was the shit. Yes, somebody texted me. They go, "Was it ass stuff?" Yeah, it was ass stuff. She tried doing that, and I'm like, no. She just helped herself. I'm like, whoa, disclaimer. Whoa, turbulence in the ass. Get out of there. That's not happening. I don't know what made her think that was like cool. I am not 𝗫𝗄𝗃. I am not that guy. I don't do that. Some guys do that. Some guys like that because that's how you make a horse come. You know, you stick something up his ass and they just fucking come, don't they? And you know, some guy apparently I've never watched it. Not interested. No. You know, because what if I like it? Then I'm really fucked. You know, no, never doing it. Never, ever doing it. You know, turbulence in the ass. She just went for it. Like, she just fucking helped herself. I'm like, what? That's awful brazen of you. You know, like, what are you doing? You're not even going to ask. Just fucking went for it. Like, whoa. I'm like, how many guys have you been with that, like, that's just par for the course? Is that common? You know? Anyway. Next. Couple more cash apps here, then we'll get to the shit. Holy shit, it's 10:20 already. It's gonna be a long show. All right. Herbie, my guy Herbie sends $10 and goes, "IG shit on me recently. I'm the nicest guy. LOL." Oh, LG did. Yeah. Like, she came after you. Herbie Duggan's like the nicest fucking guy he is. He's like, everybody likes him. And she like started going after him for some reason. Like, you've done nothing to her. It's like, bro, take it easy. 7-pounder sends $5, goes, "Failure Swift update." I got nothing, 7-pounder. Okay. And he wants me to show his Tiger King. 7-pounder. You've sent like 5 fucking turtle chats. You can't just send one. Send one and say one thing. Okay, thank you. Holly sends $25 and goes, "I'll be invisible and I'm good with you being seen." Is that like a lyric? Okay, thank you. Lisa sends $10 and goes, "Love you, Aidan. Stay you and stay loyal." Thank you. I will do that, Lisa. Linda sends $5 and goes, "Keep being you. I wish I could do more." I wish you could too, Linda, but I love you still the same. You know, don't worry about it. $15 from Carly says, "Crawford is so pathetic. Free Turtleboy." Agree with both statements. So if anyone else wants their message read, click at the link at the top for Turtle Chat, or you can just cash at me at $UncleTurtleboy, and we can do it that way. Okay. So let me get the Jackie Dugal stuff here. So if you guys, does anybody have, let me see. So for those of you unfamiliar with Jackie and Carl Dugal, let me bring you back a little bit here. There it is. There it is. Nice. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Let's save that. Hopefully I can send on Facebook. I got to be able to send it on Facebook to be able to get it. Okay. One sec. Thank you. All right. All right. So we got to do a little background on Jackie Dugal, who she is, for those of us unfamiliar. Some people are like, who are the Dugals? I'm like, oh, God, where do I start? So Jackie and her husband, Carl, especially. Carl is a Boston police detective and a good friend of John O'Keefe, right? So good a friend that he kept his car stored at Karen Reed's house and kept it there for like 6 or 7 months after the trial ended. I mean, after Karen was arrested. So let's see. Okay. Like Carl is the guy that we used to do the walk of shame with his wife.
Oh boy. Look at that cowardly. He's a There's Carl Dugal. He's a disgrace. He's a disgrace to the Boston Police Department.
This never gets old.
He's a disgrace. He needs a personal escort. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that coward. He had a lot to say to Karen Reed. He had a lot to say to her on May 24th. Not so much to say now, huh, Carl? Not so much to say now.
Miss the old days.
There's Carl Dugal. He is a disgrace to the Boston Police Department. Carl is well aware that Karen Reed did not kill it, but Carl's feelings got hurt. Carl's feelings got hurt because Karen didn't call him back while he was experiencing trauma. Is that true, Carl? Are your feelings still hurt? Carl, can I ask you something? Why did you keep your car at Karen Reed's house for 6 months after John was killed? Why did you do that? So you were using her, right? She was useful to you, wasn't she? She was useful to you. After she was charged with murder that you know she didn't commit, you allowed your car to sit in storage at their house for the next 6 months. Why did you do that, Carl? Why didn't you go and get your car? Carl, is it true that you got John's car painted after Karen Reed backed into it? Is that true, Carl? Are you part of the cover-up, Carl? We apologize for this scumbag coming by.
Scumbag.
He's a horrible person.
Horrible.
He's horrible. He's horrible. His wife is just as bad. Her name is Jackie Dugal.
She's worse, actually.
She does fit mom. She had a lot to say to Karen Reed. She's a mean girl. She's a bully. She's a bully. She's a bad person. She's a disgrace.
Oh, I missed the old days.
Glutton for punishment. Look at him.
Yes, he is.
Carl, why didn't you wear your ass with straps today? Any comment on those? Carl? On your ass with straps? No? Look at What a scum! What a loser! What a loser!
Loser!
What a loser! Disgraceful, Carl! You're a goddamn disgrace to the Boston Police Department. You bring shame to John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe is looking down from heaven at you and shaking his head. He is shaking his head. John deserved a better friend than you. Here's his old man car. Here's the old man car. There he goes. Oh, Carl.
She kisses him.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful. He's a disgrace. Look at him. He's a disgrace. Bring shame to the Boston Police Department. What a loser. What a loser.
Loser.
What a loser.
All right, yeah. So that was Carl. That was the second time we escorted him to his car. That was at September 15th. We also escorted him to his car with his wife on July 25th.
Just gotta get Carl on the way out.
Huh?
This is Candace's car. Yeah, you want to take a picture?
Aidan, your phone won't take it.
Oh yes, please.
I got it.
Thank you.
Sure,
Thank you.
Appreciate what you're
Thank
doing.
you.
That's correct.
Carl, do you think it's appropriate to harass innocent women while they're on the courthouse steps? How come you have so much to say to Karen Reed, but you don't have anything to say to me?
Carl, why do
Are you worried that you're disgracing the Boston Police Department? Do you think it's appropriate as a Boston police detective to treat innocent women like that?
Look at her. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Do you? How do you feel about
Look at her. Look at her.
disgracing the legacy of John O'Keefe by showing up every day with the people who murdered him?
Did anyone really ever call him Jake?
Do you feel bad about that at all? Are you ashamed of that? What do you think of Jen McCabe's 227 Google call? You have a Google search for how long to die in cold. Well, your supposed friend was dying in the cold. She wanted to know how long it would take for him to expire. What do you have to say about that, detective? What happens when a situation like that is brought to your desk at the Boston Police Department? Do you just often decide who's innocent or guilty based on a feeling? Do you feel that Karen Reed?
I love Kayla's got no shoes on here.
You a phone call that morning? Is that what this is all about? You got your feelings hurt by a woman? Is that what this is about? That you got your feelings hurt? That Karen Reed was experiencing trauma.
No, the shoes.
Just watched her boyfriend die in front of her.
The shoes are great.
Because your thug friends killed her. They killed her. And she didn't call
Kill
you
them.
up
Kill them.
to
Kill
see
them.
how you were doing, and that hurt your precious feelings. Are you at all ashamed? No, look at him. Are you? How come you had so much to say to Karen Reed that day? You had a real big mouth, and you got nothing to say now. What's up with that?
This is the
Do you have any comment about that? What do you? One of our daughter was wrongly accused of a crime. Murder. Yeah, what evidence do you think there is? How come you got nothing to say? I mean, if there's so much evidence, if she did it, then isn't there mountains of evidence that you could just say right now? Can you say one thing? One thing. Can you got anything? Do you got anything? Do you have anything? Is that how do the Boston Police Department, if they find a body on a front lawn, is the official? Jackie, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say? You got a lot to say to Karen Reed. You had a lot to say to John's other ex-girlfriend, who also came to support him. You kind of thought you were a tough girl there, huh? Intimidating her. Really? You got nothing to say now. What is up with that? Why do you have nothing to say? You got nothing to say. Nothing? Nothing. Disgraceful. 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 Look at this. Fake cop. Fake cop. Veteran, my ass. Fake cop.
So that was Carl. That was a tradition. This is back before I was charged with witness intimidation, and you just do whatever you want. But anyway, Carl's wife is really the problem, I think, there. Like, I think she's actually much worse than Carl. Carl was banned from the first trial because he assaulted Karen Reed apparently in the lobby of the courthouse, and so he was just banned for the whole first trial. They let him in for the second one, but Jackie Dugal was there for the whole thing, and she's really worse. She's actually much worse. What's this? I got another one here.
Okay.
So, here's Kyle Dugal.
Boo! 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 Oh, I love it. I love it. I missed.
Disgraceful. If you're not aware of who that loser is,
oh man, this was the good old days. This is before they put up the crime scene tape and the barriers. We used to be able to do it after shit changed after this. Like they're like, oh shit, this guy's rolling deep with megaphones, and we got a problem here. This shit just got real because they thought I was just gonna write about this and post about it on the internet and do my shows from home. And they're like, that's fine. And once I started showing up, like at the courthouse with a megaphone, they're like, oh, fuck, we got to put this guy in jail. Like, look, you've seen the evolution of the 𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗍 emails, like, you know, but that never gets old. Anyway, we'll get to some of the other stuff Jackie's been doing. We got to talk about now what she's doing now, because she's been fucking naughty, this girl. So there's a woman by the name of Lindsay Higgins, who is John O'Keefe's ex-girlfriend. And I guess I have to show this video. So this is the hearing on May 24th. All right. Karen Reed speaks for the first time on the courthouse steps after this hearing. And this is when Steve Cooper asked her, who did it? And she's like, she doesn't answer. She's like, we know who did it, Steve. And then Carl yells out. So Carl yells out, heckles her and yells, why did you say you did it? And look how angry Jackie Chinless is here. Look at Jackie. And so here she is. Lindsay Higgins is standing right next to her. Jackie Chinless is looking at her. Lindsay Higgins is John's ex before Karen. And having her in court was like big symbolism for Karen, like for Karen essentially, right? Because it's like everybody else in John's life was on the other side, including his ex-girlfriend from 20,000 years ago, Tara Kerrigan, who's still waiting for John to come back from sea. And so having John's ex supporting his new girlfriend is kind of like a big thing, and 𝗫𝗵𝗃 Chinless is like the definition of a mean girl. And this is outside the hearing. And listen to what she says to Lindsey Higgins on the way out here.
Name Hollins.
This is what she said.
Name Hollins. No, I'm supporting Karen. She didn't do it.
I'm supporting Karen. She didn't do it. So she says to her, like something about like looking for attention. Linz, listen what he wants.
Name Hollins.
Something Hunlins, like, so she's like taunting her, and so she's giving her a hard time. And so that's why, because of that interaction right there, and because Carl and her were taunting Karen, that's why I'm like, okay, so you guys want that smoke, huh? Okay. Every time I just escorted her to the car. And so, yeah, she is going. So today, Lindsey Higgins got an email from what is quite clearly, what's her face? This broad right here. Let me bring her up here. And by the way, this is the only crime that was committed at the Karen Read trial was this outfit. That is fucking hideous. What the fuck? Who came up with this? Who is her stylist? Not mine. My stylist would fucking kill me if I ever showed up to court like this. Like with a fully buttoned up blouse, Puritan look thing. And then what are these pants? Like, what are these fucking pants? And what is the belt? And like, who thought this was stylish? Like, what century is this? I don't even know. Like, is she a pilgrim meets like MC Hammer? I don't even know what the hell this is supposed to be, but it should be illegal, whatever it is. Anyway, she gets an email to, like, she's been getting harassed by 𝗫𝗵𝗃 a lot. And we know it's 𝗫𝗵𝗃. I'll get to how we know it's 𝗫𝗃 soon. But like, here's a message that she got. Like, 𝗫𝗃 is obsessed with Lindsey Higgins. And she sends her this message on Facebook a while ago. She's like, this is right after, this is in 2023. Interesting how you've inserted yourself into a murder case and no one even knows who you are. John's family didn't even know who you were. Yet you are labeled a former girlfriend of John O'Keefe. You are a joke and clearly doing this for attention or yourself. Disgusting. That's what I mean with these bitches. Like, don't feel bad. When I escorted this woman to these people to their car, I don't feel bad for them. They're pieces of shit. They're mean girl assholes. And like these people, I bully the bullies. That's what I do. This is what these are all mean girl cunts. All of them, like, sending messages like this, trying to, like, one person shows up for Karen Read and this is what happens to her. Like, there was like a real intimidation campaign going, like, you're not allowed to support Karen Read. Yeah. And daddy fucking changed that till I fucking showed up with my megaphone. Then shit got real. Then we were in charge. Then we outnumbered you guys. There were thousands of us outside, thousands of us. And you ain't got shit to say then, did you, 𝗫𝗃𝗃 Chinless? No, you had to walk to your car with Carl and do the goddamn walk of shame. That was fucking awesome. Greatest thing I ever did. So anyway, she gets this email today from Canton Watchdog. Okay. And it's with the thing, it says, Lindsey Higgins, Charlestown realtor. Because Lindsey is a realtor. And she has put all these people on this, right? And a lot of them are like other people who work for realty companies, but also Lydia Edwards from the state Senate, Like who? Former Boston City Councilor. Just neighborhood groups. She lives in Charlestown, so it's like all these local Charlestown groups. I don't even fucking know. And this is the email. This is what it says. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna read it to you. Just an FYI, Lindsay Higgins, your favorite local Charlestown realtor, just made a $100 donation to the infamous blogger Aidan Kearney, also known as Turtleboy. Yeah, she did. She had a turtle chat the other day. And so this really pissed off 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗏. So she's like, I'm going to get in my mean girl thing, go on my burner email thing. Like we don't know it's you, Jackie. Jackie, you got to stop. And we'll go over the story about the fake account that you got busted on because you had your fucking ID on the bottom reel. We got you, you know? We all know it's you, Jackie. Like no one else would fucking do this. You're obsessed with Lindsay Higgins. You're just a mean girl. You could fucking hear your voice in the writing. No one else would fucking do this but you. We all know this is you, Lindsay. Stop it. You know? Yeah, go dox yourself again. You already made that mistake once. She goes, he made an infamous donation to the blogger known as Turtleboy. Turtleboy went on to talk about how he and Miss Higgins were close friends. We are friends. She let me park at her. She let me park at her house and just walk across the street to the Boston Garden a couple weeks ago. It was great. She came to the Halloween party. She's awesome. And about how she's going to be his realtor when he buys his next house. She is. What is quite interesting about this is the fact that Miss Higgins does not seem to be put off in the slightest by Mr. Kearney's behavior. Okay. In the video linked below, Mr. Kearney, this is where it gets great. Mr. Kearney describes in great detail how he quote unquote finger blasted his ex-girlfriend. She wasn't an ex-girlfriend, but she was finger blasted. Okay. For a good length of time. It was a good length of time inside of a Norwood restaurant called McMorgan's. He further went on to tell his viewers how he and his ex-girlfriend also went to that restaurant's bathroom to quote unquote christen that location as well. He has since spoken on social media about how their actions may have even left a quote unquote snail trail inside the restaurant. I can't. She sent the second email. This picture of your Lydia Edwards in the state Senate. You're like at your desk, crafting legislation, responding to constituent needs. You know, okay, go check my emails today. Do we have any emails? Do we have any citizens that want any bills passed or something like that? Okay, it's an interesting one. Let's click on this one. Just like Turtleboy finger blasted his fucking ex-girlfriend at McMorgan's, and then he christened the bathroom by banging her in it, and then they left a snail trail everywhere. Like, picture. I can't. If you got the Jackie Dugal, a grown woman is doing this shit. What is wrong with her? What's wrong with this woman? Why is she doing this? And she's done it. She's obsessed with Lindsay Higgins. She can't get over that she would come. She sent this one on July 18th. Same thing. Lindsay Higgins, Charlestown real estate. And she's got like various Boston city councilors listed on here and other realtors and all this shit. Like, bro, you know, like what is happening? And then here's the email that she wrote July 18th. Hello. I just wanted to pass along some information regarding Charlestown real estate agent Lindsay Higgins. Miss Higgins is making quite the splash on social media recently, mostly with her comments related to the Kearney case. Her posts have been critical of local and state police departments, including comments about the judge who is overseeing this trial mentioned above. Oh, no, not critical comments and negative comments about Michael Proctor. Oh, no one else was doing that in July of 2025. Oh, God, no. God for heavens forbid. Heavens forbid. Equally concerning is Miss Higgins' alignment with the highly controversial blogger Turtleboy, as photographs of the two together have been making the rounds. She also seems to have leveraged a newfound friendship with Karen Reed. Well, that was short-lived. Wait, what year was this? Is this the right year? What year was this? 2025, huh? Okay. They weren't friends anymore by then. She got ditched. She also seems to have leveraged a newfound friendship with Karen Reed and immersed herself into this media frenzy with interviews on the popular show Dateline. This appearance of an effort for short-term fame is apparently rooted in her short-term relationship with Boston police officer John O'Keefe. It was only a brief courtship, she calls it, as allegations out there say Miss Higgins had several habits that Officer O'Keefe found quite annoying, not the least of which was her chronically ruining his bed sheets with her indoor tanning spray. Now, in fairness, you know, the last two women, like a lot of women spray tan, and a lot of people can relate to that. I've had a lot of sheets. You can't have a girlfriend and white sheets. It's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know about you guys out there. I don't know. Is this common with the spray tan thing? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that's happened. I don't know about you guys. So, a lot of women spray tan, and the sheets get fucking. I don't know why you guys do that. But the fact that she knows about that, if that's even true, who knows? But the fact that she knows about that, which by the way, isn't a big fucking deal. Like my sheets, like bitches fucking spray tan and shit. It fucks your sheets up. You know, it's just a fact. I don't think it's gross. It's not. I mean, it's like you're like when you first see it, and you're like, what the fuck happened to my sheets? You're in your period or something? No, it's just a spray tan. Oh, okay. So the fact that she even knows this about the spray tan thing and the sheets, that's like evidence that this person knows John O'Keefe and talked to him and knows intimate details about like Jackie gives herself fucking away every time she tries to do this shit. Every time. Okay. Then she goes, Miss Higgins had several habits, not the least of which was chronically ruining his bed sheets with her indoor tanning spray. Also, other rumors claim that she is even more of a badge bunny than the two Aruba sisters who receive a lot of criticism on Facebook. She's calling, is that a shot at the Sullivan sluts? Calling them badge bunnies? I don't know. So yeah, she sent that email, and yeah, so this is what Jackie Dugal's been up to. She's just such a cunt. She's such a cunt. Oh, she sent another one. Oh, no, this is part of her email. Beyond what Mr. Kearney states above, he also, on multiple occasions, has called Peggy O'Keefe a C-U-N, and she can't even do it, asterisk. I'll spell it out for you. It's cunt. Peggy O'Keefe is a cunt, just to be perfectly clear. She's the biggest cunt I've ever seen. No, not the biggest. I've seen bigger. Jackie Dugal's a bigger cunt. But I mean, Jackie Dugal could grow up to be Peggy O'Keefe. I could easily see that one, just as miserable. Like, she's a cunt. What are you going to do? She's a grizzled cunt at that, too. Peggy O'Keefe is the mother of BPD officer John O'Keefe, who tragically lost his life. Okay, one would think that Miss Higgins, who also leads some type of women's group in Charlestown, will be offended by a man who exhibits such vulgar behavior. Bitch, you defended Michael Proctor. Shut the fuck up. You got nothing to say. Bitch, you got Michael Proctor on your side. Case closed. We win. We win. I will add that Miss Higgins was a short-time girlfriend, quote-unquote, side chick of Mr. O'Keefe, and hence you would think she would be defensive of Mrs. O'Keefe. It certainly seems that Miss Higgins is not only offended by people like Mr. Kearney, not offended, but also makes friends with people like him. So there's Jackie Chinless, and you know, we got some videos here of my favorite one is the BLM one. All right. So this is like right after. Now here's the thing about Carl. Carl Dugal was he arrested a black guy once for a crime in Boston, but it was the wrong black guy because Carl, they all look alike. And he got the city sued and they settled for, it was only $12,000. This guy was like temporarily detained. And because any black guy will do. That's Carl's policy when it comes to black people. Any black guy will do. But after George Floyd happened, remember George Floyd, that thing? And everybody in America was just like, you had to go online and be like, especially if you were white, you had to go online and be like, I am so sorry for being white. This is bad. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry about George Floyd. All the fentanyl that had nothing to do with how he died, nothing like that. And it was just white people did this. And I'm part of the problem because I'm white, is my fault. It was a lot of it was fucking crazy. You go back in June of 2020 when George Floyd happened, there was just a shit ton of people getting online, being like, I am so sorry, black people, about that. This happened. Let me just shine your shoes and do shit for you. It was fucking crazy. Jackie was one of them. And she is unemployed, but she's like a Instagram fit mom. She does like fit mom shit or something. I don't know how she makes money off of that. But she went online and did the cringiest video ever that you got to see here if you've never seen this before. This is her talking about why she can't do fit mom shit that day. Oh, there's no sound. Okay, hold on. I understand there's no sound. I don't know. When I use this browser, there's no fucking sound. So let me change the input mic. I'm going to get a million messages right now saying there's no sound, no sound. I got it. Let's download this and then I'll play it. Okay. One moment. She posted something about Melanie once. Did she really? That's interesting. Actually, run. All right, play this.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say that I have been thinking a lot this week and just didn't really feel like I wanted to do a workout.
George Floyd.
I've actually been on a couple of runs recently.
Oh, good for you.
To kind of clear my mind and to try and think and reflect on things. It's been a tough obviously 10 weeks with this whole thing, but then
this whole thing,
this unfortunate, terrible murder took place. And rightfully people are upset and angry and just fed up.
Real mad.
And
real mad.
I feel like I'm not in the mood to work out like I usually do. So just going for a run really helped, which usually
she's just, she was going to work out, but then like George Floyd, she's like, I just can't bring myself to do it, man. George Floyd, this guy in Minnesota, he got killed. And I can't think about it much. This affects me. Let me talk about me. Me.
So I just wanted to say that I will be back on Saturday. I'm going to, I do love weighted workouts. Kind of gets my mind off things too, gives me a little energy. So I will be back on Saturday. I just want everyone to know that, it's okay to kind of like take a step back and reflect and think and listen and learn.
She's thinking and listening and learning
about events that have been taking place for a long time in this country. And
Oh my God.
about the people
This is so
who are
cringe.
affected. I'm kind of in another situation too, where my husband is a police officer, Boston police officer, and I do know.
Yeah,
that
your husband likes to go around just picking up random black guys. Any black guy will do, doesn't he, Jackie? Anyone.
the majority of police officers in this country, especially here in Boston,
Oh, especially,
are,
oh yeah.
doing all they can to help us.
Especially in Boston. Especially in Boston. Oh yeah, we don't have anything like that here. It was clean, all clean in Boston.
Every day, in and out, and
Look at him.
there should be.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here come the
better
tears.
rapport between the community and the police,
Oh.
and that needs to change.
Yeah. Look at her. Look at her.
I hate being afraid for my husband.
Oh, you're afraid.
And I'm sure this is how these people have felt. You know,
These
this is how this
people.
Black community has felt that they're.
Look at her face. Look at that face. The Black community. She's sitting there. Oh, these people. This is how they must feel all the time. Just getting my husband is just, oh, I feel bad for my husband. These people, they must feel like this all the time. Oh, this was like so pathetic. I was ashamed to be white. Let me tell you, during this time period, I'm like, there are a lot of pathetic white people in this country. I was watching these. It was like what do they do in China? Those things where you had to go on and like say your sins and shit. Like, what do they call those things? It's like one of those, like, I am guilty of being a white person. I'm so bad. And, you know, it's my fault that George Floyd has died. I was not good enough. I did not read up enough about systemic racism to the Black community. And it's partly my fault. So I need to just come on and give my penance. A struggle session. That's what they're called. The struggle session. These are struggle sessions. And she gets on, it's just like, oh, this is just so cringe. And of course, Jackie did it. Of course she did.
Afraid for their significant others and husbands, and you know, it's and family members, and it's just time that we're kind to each other, no matter what. And that's what I'm going to teach my children. And you know, it's just something that I've always kind of done naturally, is just stick up for people.
Yeah,
but
totally.
I know that that's probably not the case a lot of places in this country. So you know, just my thoughts. I don't know.
Just my thoughts.
Okay. But I will see you on Saturday for a workout.
Yeah, I'll be back.
And I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have a great day.
Oh my, I can't. That is ultra cringe. Ultra cringe. And back here.
Testing. All right, it's back. Cool. So the other video, remember, she does like fit mom stuff, and she also makes Carl participate in it. Do we have a video of that? Oh, let's see if I have a video of that. Oh, there it is. She used to make Carl participate in it. There she is. Let's watch this. Hold on.
Give ourselves a couple minutes here. We have a special guest today. My husband, Carl.
Oh, Carl.
Going to do it with us. And I put on my Boston police hat as a tribute. Last time.
That's right, Carl. That's right, call him Carl the Cuck. Oh my God, I can't. And you know, I fully believe. I talked to Carl Dugal. He didn't seem like a bad guy when I talked to him. You know, he just doesn't like Karen Reed, which, you know, no comment. Hold
on. You know, it's just, but I was convinced. I don't even think Carl thinks Karen's guilty. I think he's like on the fence. But she thinks Karen's guilty, and she is just such a mean girl that she refuses to believe. A mean girl met a mean girl, like, because with her and Karen, you know, and they are just, none of them is going to back down. None of them is going to back down. And that's what we have. The mean girls of Canton against Karen Reed. who's also kind of, has mean girl tendencies, a little bit. But I'm just being real. I'm just keeping it as, it is like, they're not going to give in either one. So there's that. And we also know that it was definitely Jackie, because Jackie has doxed herself before. A couple of years ago, around this time, there was this vicious Twitter account called Lauren JP. Oh, there's Jackie. Yeah, there she is. All a movie 2490. And cowards with victim complexes, she called Karen Reed supporters on there. Making fun of Deanna there. Let's see. Calling attorney Brian Barrera a strip mall lawyer, making fun of the way turtle riders look, just mocking them, just mean shit. And this is me. He goes, AIDS, where do you go to work? The basement, grifting off people's misery. I would call you a stay-at-home dad, but you're a poor excuse for a father as well. And then Rogie Rogue defends Karen Reed, and she goes, she's much prettier than you. This is back when Rogie Rogue was on our side. She's like, yeah, hot. And then she makes fun of me some more. When Dr. Turtleboy is arrested, which somehow she knew about on September 29th. That's interesting. I never saw that date before. Will he call his boss Karen Reed for bail money? No, they released me on personal recognizance. So there's that. Is Nathaniel O'Keefe okay? Nathaniel Reed okay? Poor little used car salesman. Here's a bad word. Oh, okay. I have to poop. Very mature, Jackie. Very mature. Imagine what these people think. Did Karen Reed have an exes who lived? Where are they, and what do they have to say? That's a good question. How come you can't dig up any of her exes to shit on her? Jesus Christ. She defends She defends Jackie here. She goes, she was giving a press conference answering questions, and the guy asked one. He was friends with her and John O'Keefe. She's a big girl doing national interviews. Why didn't she answers what I want to know? Okay. There's me in court. He goes, why didn't he just turn his phone over if you have nothing to hide? Right, Turtleboy? Yeah. Is this guy pledging a fraternity? How did it go, big guy? I didn't get my phones back that day. I got them back eventually. Daddy is not ready for Superior Court. Oh, yes, he is. At least she calls me Daddy. She's a monster, just like Kearney. Rita Lombardi's a monster. Okay. When will Killer Karen apologize for killing John O'Keefe and manipulating the unwashed of Canton, Mass? Okay. This is just insane how obsessed they were with all this stuff. She didn't like Shaun of the Golf. Karen killed John. Conspiracy theories are dumb. Tell us about her adventures between 1240 and 508. Well, she passed the fuck out for about 3 hours there between 140 and 445, and then woke up and went out looking for him. Mystery solved, douchebag. She goes, Karen, did the name Melanie come up in the car? Is that what set you off? Who's Melanie? Is there another woman named Melanie? Oops, we were talking about multiple exes, plus another woman texting John late night. We have stumbled upon some added motivation for Karen to hammer the accelerator. Is it true you she's responding to Olivia Lambo and calling her Karen. Remember they used to think Olivia was Karen? Karen, is it true you turned your cell phone GPS off after you hit John with your truck? Okay. She was just so obsessed. Hi, Karen. Enjoy your lawsuit, baby girl. Keep relieving, and altering court docs. How would Olivia know about Jen McCabe's grand jury testimony? She figured it out. Anyway, she ends up getting caught because she makes this post. Like, check this out. This video sums it up. Check it. All right. So this is the Lauren JP account. And we click on one of her tweets, right? And then we click on an image within it. Okay. And notice on the bottom. Oh, no, actually, no. Notice down here on the bottom. Look what happens when we zoom in. So Lauren JP is posting this, and then we zoom in. Oh, the camera roll is on the bottom. She forgot to crop out the camera roll. And oh, look, it's Jackie's ID. It's Jackie Dugal's ID. So she doxed herself. She got caught. So that's how we 1000% know that is definitely Jackie who sent that email to Lindsay Higgins today. And she's still obsessed with her years later. So go fuck yourself, Jackie Dugal. Okay. All right. So that's enough of them. Let me read a couple turtle chats, then we'll get to some Lauren Matthias stuff. And yeah, because we got more on that. Let me read some of these. All right. First up, Amy sends $10, goes, do you think the new lawyer for the O'Keefes may come in at a totally different angle and that get them to go after the state themselves? Absolutely not. I mean, they should. If I'm Mark Dildo, I am Attorney Dildo. If I was him, I would just be saying, guys, we are not going to win this lawsuit against Karen Read. Like, there's no one's ever going to believe she did this shit. Like, we're going to do this all over again. You got a much better chance of success if you sue the state police. Like, couldn't you sue the state police for doing such a crappy job on the investigation? Or, I don't know, the homeowners upon who's dead. I have to switch my mic. Hold on. I think the mic's fixed. Should be good. Yeah. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm just getting a message real quick. I did all these Jackie videos only a few months ago. Sorry if I already did that, but anyway. All right, let me read some more of these. We got some bunch of shit to get through. All right. Jackie's thick neck sends $10 and goes, put it in your G-string. Will do. Nicole sends $5, goes, keep at it, daddy, and clear your throat more, please. Can't have you start being known as the gurgle boy. Do I sound like I'm gurgling? I apologize. K-Mac sends $10 and goes, meanwhile, JFK went from 17.6 thousand subs to 16.9 in the last week. Oof. Is he the next Lauren? Free Turtleboy. I mean, yeah, times are tough. Almost as if it's not going as planned, bro. Like you those guys, if I were them, I would switch it up. You need some new material. You know, it's like the ass kissing. It's just not working out, bro. It's just not working out. If you guys need some tips about how to succeed in the YouTube and world, you know, you can come talk to me. I'll teach you a class free of charge. First one's on the house. But other than that, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Next, Bill sends $10 and goes, I had a thought, Unc. Could you make the videos that are private up for members only? Ooh, I like that. I bet some of the best shows are in there. Maybe I can do that. Yeah. Shout out to, I do need to do some shit for my members, don't I? Aaron Maloney sends $25 again and goes, Jackie Dugal came from my friend and find out, and we all know you are listening. Yes, we all know you're out there. We all know you're out there. Aaron Maloney sends another $25 and goes, this is the start, the fund to get Jackie finger blasted anywhere ever. Yeah, I mean, the way she wrote about finger blasting the Morgans, it's like, I think she needs to get finger blasted somewhere. Carl, what are you doing, bro? She finger blast your wife for crying out loud. She's very upset about it. I think she's jealous. I think she's jealous of the fake victim. Next. $5 here from Nicole says, Jackie is a joke. She looks and acts like a grown-up Helga from Hey Arnold. I might be a little younger than your typical audience, so a lot of people may not get it. I don't get it. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, Jackie needs to get a life and focus on getting the real killers. I also wonder if and when the truth comes out about the McAlberts, if all these people will apologize to Karen for everything they've said and done. No, they won't. If the McAlberts were ever indicted federally or anything, they would just be like, it's all a conspiracy. It's all Karen Reed did that. And Turtleboy, they did that. It's all their fault. Doing a journalism sends $10, goes, listen, Turtle, keep normalizing the facts. It sucks for her that her son died, but Peg is still a piece of shit cunt. There's a reason John took those kids. He didn't want Peg or that zombie husband of hers raising those kids. The zombie husband of hers. Yikes. Yikes. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, the dad. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Do we have any cash apps here? No. Okay, cool. All right. If anyone else wants their message read, click at the link at the top for Turtle Chat, or you can cash at me at $Uncle Turtleboy. What I want to do now is I want to call out. I want to watch the the Board of Selectmen meeting tonight. I haven't seen it yet. I figured it was gonna be hot because of the Sean Good shit. So let's go and watch. Who's got it? Who's got the stream? Canton Chronicle, the new channel there. John Como's new channel. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Who's in the crowd there tonight? Let's see. The usuals. All right. We got, I think the Sweeneys are going to be there. Jack Kearney's there. All the boots on the ground people are there, of course. Of course. This is going to be a good one. I don't know who this guy is over here, but let's watch some of this.
In the Salon meeting room. Just to remind everybody, this is being recorded by Canton Community Television and can also be viewed at later dates. Just like to make a comment from the Select Board. On Friday, October 24th, the town of Canton was notified of allegations of misconduct concerning a member of the town's police department, which was discovered during an investigation into a former member of a different law enforcement agency. Immediately after becoming aware of the allegations, the town engaged an independent investigator to conduct a thorough administrative investigation into the allegations of misconduct. Sergeant Sean Good was immediately placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome that internal affairs investigation. The town of Canton, the Canton Police Department take this matter very seriously. As this concerns an active and ongoing administrative investigation, no additional information.
Is this like really quiet? Somebody saying, is this like really quiet? Super quiet, but can hear you. Testing. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I love how Chris has his glasses on, like he's like all serious. It is quiet. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can adjust that. All right, I don't know if that helps at all. Hold on. Testing. That should work, right? That should work. All right, whatever. The video is quiet, but we could turn it up. Okay, you'll be fine.
Is available to release at this time. As for the process, Massachusetts Civil Service Law, General Law, Chapter 31, in Massachusetts Collective Bargaining Law, General Law, Chapter 150E, will guide the town's actions moving forward. The town of Canton's police employees are covered by the Civil Service Law. They are also unionized under the Collective Bargaining Law, Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 150E. Civil service law requires the town to comply with statutory measures in order to discipline or discharge any civil service employee. It can be very frustrating for members of the public to understand that the town cannot take immediate action to terminate an employee as it does in the private sector, nor can a town place a civil service employee on unpaid leave absence, an employee being under a criminal indictment. This case is not a criminal case. The town is legally required to perform an administration investigation to allegations of misconduct. In the event the administration investigation produces sufficient credible evidence of a policy violation, the town is legally required to have a hearing. For any contemplated discipline of over 5-day suspension, the hearing must take place prior to the enforcement of punishment. In other words, before employee can be cut off of any pay, the hearing must take place. The purpose of the hearing is to determine whether or not just cause exists to discipline or discharge the employee. If the employee disagrees with the hearing officer appointing authority's decision, the employee has an appeal right through either Civil Service Commission under General Law Chapter 31 or labor arbitrator under General Law Chapter 1.
Okay, all right.
We do public comment. Public comment of the meeting is an opportunity total and up to 3 minutes of each speaker as well as each other. Anyone that does not wish to speak or is unable to do it, be right up at the podium.
My name is Kathleen 𝗲𝗄𝗆.
Kathleen 𝗲𝗄𝗆. She's great.
I came to speak tonight because of the disrespect shown to speakers at the last meeting.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Chairman, you read the rules at the beginning of public comment, and they are strictly enforced, rules are rules, on us. At 3 minutes, we're cut off and not even allowed to finish our sentence.
Ooh, not good.
The rules also say there will be no response to any public comment referring to the board.
Okay.
Last week, after public comments, Chris Albert began his job of reading agenda items by saying, and I quote, "First up on the agenda tonight, let's get some real work done here."
I remember that. He's such a douchebag. He said that at the end of the public comment last time. He's like, time to get some real work done here, as if the rest of the comments are just not real work. He's such a fucking asshole.
It was snarky and juvenile, and everyone knew what it meant. If the speakers had praised Chris, there would have been no such comment. But he wasn't interrupted and told to follow the rules. In fact, the chair said nothing. Perhaps it will be addressed during this meeting, perhaps not. Perhaps the board will pretend it never happened. And who are the people who were the object of the snark? First up was Brenda Sweeney, the bravest person in Canton. Next up was Peter Murphy, who served this town with integrity as a police officer for 30 years. A simple thank you for your service would do, but instead, Peter is threatened and maligned by some people in town with lies that grow bigger and bigger. The third was John 𝗲𝗄𝗆, whose family has lived in Canton for generations. Andrea 𝗲𝗄𝗆, John's mother, and a lovely person, died a few weeks ago. I just found out.
Sorry about
I would have been at her services.
Sorry about that, John.
Her obituary contained this line: "She will be remembered for her refusal to remain silent when something mattered." What a line to have in one's obituary. We all, or most of us, learned that from our parents growing up, to live life with integrity and to speak out when it mattered. I'm going to end by asking the chair, if there's going to be any response, which may not happen, to not respond by subjecting us to seeing Chris read another non-apology. It's like watching a hostage video being made. And please don't waste more taxpayers' money by issuing another vague, non-statement statement. We read them and say, what? Someone, we don't know who, did something, and we don't know what. They only create fog. I'll end by saying elected officials should hold themselves to a higher standard, not a lower one. And if someone can't stand listening to the public, they should not be in public service. Thank you.
True that. You tell him, Kathleen 𝗲𝗄𝗆. Tell him. She's a regular. She's very, very articulate. I met her. She's a great lady. Great lady of Canton. Active. Now, Brenda Sweeney, the wife of, she speaks at every meeting.
Brenda Sweeney, Canton, my opinion.
Okay.
Recently, someone rode by us and shouted, F John.
That's
I'm
not
not
good.
using the whole F word, but F John.
F John. Wow.
At our last meeting, in typical Canton fashion, you little helpers tried to embarrass me by mocking my age. I love the way it backfired, showing the world the reality that is Canton. The mentality of these vulgar bullies that thrive by preying on others with violence, intimidation, harassment, and public ridicule. Snakes in the grass who'd rather get attention from murderers than fight for justice.
Oh, murderers.
People attempt to quiet the noise. It's just one more way those little helpers are saying F John.
Ooh,
Poor
not
John,
good.
you little helpers were right there beside those murdering psychopaths demanding prison for Karen Reed. You tried to be good doobies, but the pressure must be getting brutal.
Murdering psychopaths. Yikes. Yikes. I wish I could see Chris Albert's face.
Because now you're turning on John, the victim, the guy that got killed. You were all grieving him. Now you're pissed at the guy who lost his life in this fiasco.
Were they really?
Now it's F John.
Did they say that? That's
We love
horrible.
the extra pressure coming from the Canton Chronicle's reviews of the trial footage. We saw the lies on the witness stand, the people that weren't really in C.F. McCarthy's, the timelines that don't really work when you look at them closely. Now it sounds like Mikey's cloud data brought us the suspension of Sergeant Good. Hallelujah.
Mikey's cloud
that
data.
suspension itself is finally a breath of fresh air for our decent officers who need our support. F John means you little helpers are catching heat you didn't anticipate. That scenario didn't quite play out the way those murderers promised, did it? Sad you agreed in the first place, but now you're screwed. Think about it. You know the truth. You helped them get away with it. They own you now. They'll be back demanding more. And don't think they won't threaten you. You might think you're friends with them, but they don't care about you. They only care about how they can use you.
Murder.
It's a double whammy because knowing also makes you a threat. No
Ooh.
telling what'll happen when murdering psychopaths have their back
Ooh,
up against the
murdering
wall.
psychopaths.
You didn't have a care in the world, but now you need eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Living in Canton will start to feel like you're living in a horror movie. Like you checked into the Bates Motel, Norman's around every corner.
Ah,
She
that's
has
why
the keys
she
to
has
your
the-
room,
the
and there's
shirt.
nowhere left to hide.
The shirt. I see what she did
Some
there.
sage advice. When you find yourself in a hole, stop digging.
Ooh.
Maybe it's time to do the right thing while you still can, before that window closes completely. We'll be back because making Canton safe is real work, Mr. Albert. So spare us the petulant little comments and try acting like the professional you're supposed to be for the short time you have left in that chair.
Ooh, boom, roasted. And it is a short time. It is a short time because Chris has John. He's got a re-election coming up in I think May, and so will Chris Albert run for re-election in May? That'll be interesting. So there's always going to be a next element to the story, and I can't wait to see what happens with Chris Albert.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to get some real work done.
What is this?
Which apparently means reading. All right. So I did a
Okay.
little homework and I found this lovely Massachusetts State Police report dated February 21st, 2022. Crystal clear right here. In the very first line, both Julie and Chris Albert were at the waterfall that night, then followed to Brian Albert's home, 34 Fairview.
Is that true?
But wait, there's more. Sergeant 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 doubles down in the report and again stated the purpose. The purpose of the interview quote was to get their recollection events both at the bar and from 34 Fairview. That's 2 times 1 report. But under oath, Chris said he walked home, didn't drive, didn't follow, walked straight home, didn't even brush his teeth.
Now, I've seen this before. The whole Chris Albert was in the house thing. I don't think the defense really pushed that narrative, though. That I don't think, does anybody think Chris Albert was in the house? I always thought, because I've seen this report too, and I always just thought this was like a typo or a mistake or something. I know it's in the reports, but is it like seriously alleged that Chris was in the house? Because the defense went much harder for Colin in the house than Chris. I don't know.
Maybe you should have. A little fluoride would have helped with the memory.
Ooh.
So I'm stuck wondering, did the state police make a typo twice? Or did Chris make a pit stop at 34 and just say he forgot? So maybe walking home in Chris's mind is a metaphor, like, let's get some real work done. The only thing working harder than this board member lately is the delete key on a lot of people's cell phones.
Ooh.
Anyways, we're here to get some real work done. I figured I'd help by pointing out this little contradiction. Consider it a public service brought to you by a taxpayer who still remembers what the words integrity means. Thank you.
Nice. Excellent. Look at Chris Albert. Oh, this is Jack Kearney. Jack Kearney's a great American. He was a witness for me in my trial. He was great. He was awesome. Love Jack Kearney.
Canton.
Canton,
I
Jack.
just want to thank Chief Perkins for what he's done for the Canton Police Department so far. He's very accessible and easy to talk to. I appreciate the time he takes to speak with the residents about their concerns. I wish I had a police chief like him 22 years ago when I had to file a lawsuit against a Canton police officer for undue influence on my 95-year-old great uncle who also lived in Canton. I tried to get help from the Canton police, the state police, the attorney general's office, but no one would listen. I did eventually win my lawsuit against the Canton police officer. Maybe if there had been someone with integrity at the top of the Canton Police Department back then, that Canton cop wouldn't have felt empowered to act upon and prey upon my great uncle. Thank you.
Wow.
And you all know who he was.
Oh, jeez. You tell him, Jack.
Want to go over to the right?
Look at Chris.
Coming to address, if possible, the idea that the select board has been asked to support the pickleball again.
Okay,
And
okay.
I would just caution
Pickleball!
that they think about before they write any letter of recommendation or support of.
See, this is what normal town meetings involve, is like the lady who was there to support the pickleball resolution. Like, this is what they're supposed to talk about at small town meetings, not like murder and shit and like covering shit up. Like, this is normal. Like, this is the normal portion of the meeting that like represents like what's supposed to happen in small towns is the pickleball resolution, not the whole murdering psychopaths. Like, that's not the normal part. This is supposed to be normal. Like, this is a sign. If we can get back to more pickleball discussions at meetings, like, that's how you know that Canton's better. But as long as, like, we're still having public discussions about murdering psychopaths and shit, we're not normal yet. We're not there yet. We're only 20% there, because only 20% of the public commentary was asked about pickleball.
How many problems there were last year when we tried to do this. The neighbors weren't told. The money was was huge.
The pickleball is
There
huge.
just seems to be a lot of discrepancy.
A lot of
and I
pickleball.
hope that a lot of this is smoothed out before the select board makes a
Yeah.
recommendation to approve it.
Yeah. You got to get the pickleball fixed. There you go. That's
Yes, sir.
take that.
Good evening, Peter Murphy, Marshall.
Okay, back to
Good evening,
this.
Mr. Dooley,
Back-
honorable board members.
All right.
My opinion. Seriously, I want to address some very concerning events that have allegedly taken place here in Canton under the watch and ongoing responsibility of the select board to oversee and deliver municipal services, including public safety. Of great concern to me was allowing the weaponizing of your police department to conduct lawfare and bring suspect charges, some laughed out of court, against citizens exercising their First Amendment rights. In my opinion, except for the exceptional choice to bring Chief Perkins to heal Canton Police Department and ultimately the town, once again, the select board, aka police commissioners, have at the very least failed the residents of Canton miserably by not ensuring transparency, accountability, trust, and equal justice for all. Please consider these issues as serious.
This is Peter Murphy, a retired Canton police officer, and rumored to be one of Sean on the Golf's Five Guys, but not confirmed.
Concerns of mine. I vote for the police audit, but the failure to ensure that they conducted and delivered a legitimate, credible, and unbiased investigation and report. A stacked deck by Bob McCarthy, 3-2 vote, guaranteed every time.
3-2.
Failure to disclose a serious pedestrian accident involving a town vehicle driven by the police chief of Canton. Failure to disclose a sidebar deal agreement on an outstanding tax liability opened by the select board member doing business as D&E Pizza Shop, with permits being granted after being reluctantly admitted to by TA, town administrator, duty. Town funds apparently inappropriately expended for burial arrangements of a dog. Menacing and threatening and disparaging comments to John 𝗲𝗃 and even worse, his family. Really? Really? Last but surely not least, and what should be deemed by this select board and the residents of Canton as the most concerning, most reprehensible, egregious, would be last week's comment by Mr. Albert, the select board clerk, after the comment period was closed by the chair. And I'll quote, "Now let's get some real work done." And that was in comment about statements that were made by Brenda Sweeney and myself about investigating and truth and justice for the death of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. That was the clerk's disgraceful, disparaging, reprehensible retort to Brenda Sweeney and my call to arms and to find truth for justice for John O'Keefe. The Boston police officer found on his Chris Albert's brother's lawn.
Ooh.
Shame on him. Shame on the select board. We ain't got no quit. 12 years of revelations from the phone of a close friend of this family, Trooper Proctor, may just be the tip of the iceberg leading to the suspension of Sergeant Good. We will be back. We ain't got no quit, and truth and justice for Officer John O'Keefe.
Ooh, we ain't got. They don't have any quit. They're protesting like they always do every day. Boots on the ground. Love boots on the ground.
I believe we run out of time, but is there any one other person want to speak? Seeing none, we'll conclude public comment and we will start number one on the agenda, please, Mr. Albert.
Public hearing regarding the application for a new Section 12 general on-purpose wine and malt license for Blue Hill Regional LLC, Blue Hill Recreation LLC, DBA Blue Hill Ski area located at 4001 Washington Street.
Remember when Chris Albert was on? He was like the chairman of some sub board of the Board of Selectmen, and it was like some acronym, and he didn't know what it stood for. Anybody remember what that was? Yeah. Anyway, that was hilarious. So that was great. You know, I wish they talked about Good more. Like, that was the big news of the week. They all did mention him, but everybody wants to rant. Everybody wants to talk about. I mean, it's just a roast session of Chris Albert. The only thing they were missing was Wade Hunter. Remember that guy? That guy was fucking awesome. Loved Wade Hunter. He really roasted the shit out of him. But anyway, let's talk about Lauren Matthias, what she's been up to. She's been up to some crazy shit. So she's suing people now. Some random guy. Let me see here. And Smith, hold on. So this guy gets this email And he gets a letter in the mail saying he's being sued by Matthias, or it's like a cease and desist or some shit. And he's like, Lauren's attorney sent me this today. I hope you can see this and keep sharing her truth. She wants to silence everyone. I'm like, what? Okay. And I'm like, what did you do? He goes, I'm the one who's been sharing some of her Facebook messages that 𝗃𝗄𝗄 and other family members saw. So, of course, she's scared of me doing that more because of the bad messages. I'm like, how does she know you're doing that? Because I'm like one of 3 people she sent those messages to, and she's guessing. Okay. And so this guy, I was going to have him on too, maybe another time. But yeah, he gets this email. So basically this guy, Matthias, sent this guy Facebook messages that made her look like an asshole. And he has shared those with various people. And now, because he's sharing Facebook messages, this letter comes in the mail. All right. And this is from some gay law firm, and says, this firm represents Matthias. You are required by state and federal to cease and desist from any continued harassment and dissemination of altered, AI generated, or private messages which you attribute to Miss Matthias. Let me explain this to you. Who's this fucking gay ass attorney? Deiss Law. Okay. Deiss Law. You need to suck on Deiss Nuts. That's what you guys need to do. You fucking loser attorney. Again, there's nothing I hate more than attorneys who fucking sign up to declare war on the First Amendment. You don't have to take every case that comes to your desk just because you're a paid whore. If you sign up to like declare war on the First Amendment, you are an enemy of freedom. And that is exactly what's happening here. Okay. Deiss Nuts is declaring war, and they are an enemy of this country as far as I'm concerned. They are a tyrant. They should be arrested. They should be charged with treason. Fuck them. You know, to say that any private messages, like you can't share screenshots of a private message. Yeah. How about you suck Deiss Nuts? Get the fuck out of my face. You are required to cease and dismiss. No, motherfucker, you are required to sit down and shut the fuck up. That's what you're required to do. And suck on Deiss Nuts. Get out of my face with this bullshit. Oh my God, I would have so much fun with this. Your conduct violates Florida state law and United States federal law. It is unlawful to intentionally disclose the contents of any communication without the contents of all parties. Right. Florida is a 2-party consent state. And dissemination of communications attributed to our client without her consent constitutes a criminal offense. So that's wiretapping. And I made this comment. This is why 2-party consent states should be getting rid of. Every party should be 1-party consent. If you talk on the phone, just assume the other person's recording. Fuck that shit. You know, just assume it. It's a dick move. You can say it's a dick move if you want, but it shouldn't be illegal. Period. To record a fucking phone call. Give me a break. Give me a break. Because essentially, you know, screenshotting a text message is the same thing. And people do that shit all the time. It's a private communications being made public, right? Same shit. But it's not illegal. That's not how the law works. It is unlawful to use electronic communication services and interactive computer services to engage in a course of conduct intended to harass and cause substantial emotional distress to our client. You're specifically directed to cease and desist from any further disclosure, publication, or dissemination of any such altered blah, 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 blah. Then preservation notice. So it gets this. Because of the possibility that law enforcement may be contacted as well. Oh my God, she's calling the cops. She hasn't stopped. Lauren, you haven't learned your lesson. You haven't been humiliated enough, huh? We're doing this again, Lauren. We're fucking doing this again. All right. Hold on. It's easier if I do this. We're really doing this again, huh, Lauren? You're making me. I thought I retired the fucking Sharpie, but I guess not. All right. There's that. There we go. Now I'm angry. Now I'm Lauren Matthias angry. And we are really mad about this people speaking on the internet. And we don't like this stuff, do we? You better preserve your documents. Brow Daddy's back. Because of the possibility law enforcement may be contacted, as well as the possibility of civil action being taken against you, you're obligated by state law to preserve all your data for potential review if you choose to continue your online harassment. All documents, communications, data, electronic records related to our client, including messages on Proton emails, screenshots, social media posts, Reddit, Discord, all devices and accounts used to access, store, disseminate. You better don't get rid of your phones. Metadata, social media accounts, attempts to destroy or delete evidence may result in the imposition of severe sanctions against you. Our client reserves the right to seek monetary damages, injunctive relief, and full recovery of all attorney's fees and costs, and blah, blah, blah. Please confirm within writing that you have received this letter and will comply with the above demands. I'm calling them right now. I'm calling this gay law firm right now. All right. No, what's their phone number? 801 433 0226. I need to see what Andrew Deiss Nuts looks like. Hold on. Okay, so he's an attorney in Utah, apparently. Let's see if we have a picture here. Oh my God, this guy is so gay. Oh, you got to see this guy. He's big mad. Lauren True Crime is mad. What is this picture? This is really his picture. Look at this guy. Look at, what is this? Really, dude? You got to be kidding me. Look at this guy. What is with the crow? Why does he have a dead crow in his... Oh, these are gayer than 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗺𝗃's pictures. All right. Anyway, so let's give this attorney a call, shall we? See what he's got to say.
Thank you for calling Deiss Law. Our office hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Record your message at the tone. Press any key or stop talking to end the recording.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for attorney Andrew Deiss Nuts. This is investigative journalist, award-winning investigative journalist, Aidan Turtleboy Kearney. You may call me Fridge Daddy if you'd like. I will allow that. But I'm a First Amendment advocate, and I recently became aware of a letter that your law firm wrote to some guy who sent screenshots of Lauren Matthias's messages in which she's being extra cunty, apparently, because you represent a righteous cunt, don't you, there, Lauren Matthias? And so you sent a letter to him saying he can't send screenshots anymore. What fucking law school did you go to, sir? I mean, is that what they're teaching at BYU? Seriously, bro, you can't send screenshots. You have to cease and desist with the screenshots. Is that a joke? You're fucking around, right? How much did she pay you to write this fucking joke of a letter? I know you can't be serious. I know you can't be serious with this. Come on. Did you guys really, because you know and I know you can both do that. So did you tell Lauren Matthias and Dr. John, because I'm sure Dr. John's got his filthy fucking paws all over this. His fingers are all over this, probably covered in chicken grease too, but that's another story. And so did you tell them that this was actually something that was illegal? And then you just took their, $10,000 retainer? What'd you take for a retainer? 20 grand? 25, you take 25, John, you got a little greedy there, didn't you? And you know, and I know that obviously this is a fucking joke, but they're like, you know, like fucking whatever, just money be green, right? Is that what you did? Is that what you did? I mean, how much are you willing to sell your soul to? Because you're declaring war on the First Amendment, my dude. You're literally declaring war on the First Amendment. Do you understand that? You can't tell people that they can't send screenshots. Why don't you just tell Lauren True Crime, right, to just stop being a cunt? Or you can't control the internet. You got to have the conversation with her eventually. Like, look it. Why don't you just stop being a cunt? Stop it. If you didn't say those nasty shit about victims in text messages, right, then people wouldn't have screenshots to share. And if they do share them, tough shit. Oh, well, just don't be a cunt in the future. Why don't you have that heart-to-heart conversation with your client? All right. Now, I understand you're going to try to milk them. They make a lot of money in super chats. I get it. You know, their channel's struggling. They've lost like 10,000 subs, whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, and I know that people have a right to screenshot shit and send it, especially when she's the one that sent it in the first place. So anyway, give me a call back when you get this. I'd love to have you on my show sometime. Maybe we could talk about this and the First Amendment implications about this. And, you know, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And give me a call back when you get this. Bye. See if he calls back. Okay. So there is that. And again, these people need to get called out. You can't be writing letters like that. Letters like that offend me. And I just want them to come on my show and talk about it. That's all. So let's go back and watch some of Lauren True Crime. I tried calling Crawford. He's not getting back to me. That's going to be an interesting day for the secretary, huh? It's going to be. All right. I have a stalker. Oh, but there she is. Have the comments changed on here? Wait, she pinned a comment on here. The top comment that's pinned now says drama, LOL. And then there's my comment. You are not a victim. Oh, she responded 2 weeks ago. She responded. And she goes, we can agree to disagree. Thank you for all you did for Karen Reed. And this is the same tweet that she had. Also, my husband ordered me the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. During this hard time, I recall thinking Turtleboy models this. Channel my inner Turtleboy. Yeah, that didn't work out. That didn't work out. Her attempt to kiss my ass did not work out. And then let's see the most. So let's see the most recent, newest responses. Where are your tears? Sobbing with dry eyes. My heart is so broken. There's millions of women that love and look up to you. Please don't change. Oh, you got to get caught up to speed. Yeah. I'm proud of you. Proud of what? Calling off court where this belongs? It's not about protecting her or law and crime. Please do your own research. Exactly. Saw that your followers went down 20,000 this week. You need to get those numbers back up. I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, let's watch some of this. Now that we know the whole story, let's watch some again.
Hey, everyone. I've never been more nervous for a live in my entire life, and I've done a lot of lives or a show in my entire life. And this
never
is not a live or a show that I ever wanted to do or ever thought I would have to do. And this has been ongoing for months, what I have been dealing with. This is not drama. Canton True Crime doesn't get involved in drama.
Ooh, no drama here.
We stay very clear from that.
No,
and those of you that know us know that.
Yes.
So I hope that nobody calls this drama ever again.
Ever.
In fact, it's so real life.
Oh,
what has been going on
with
my family,
civil stalking
with me for months, that I decided to go to where I felt would protect me. And that was the courts and legal. And I filed a civil stalking injunction because what was happening to me and my family met Utah's civil stalking injunction code. The stalker was in Utah.
Now, keep in mind, when she made this video, she was well aware that it had been dropped. She was well aware. So clearly it didn't meet their standards. She was well aware the judge lectured her and said, nah, it doesn't meet the standards.
And it was very clear to me that that was the step that I should take. And I was granted a temporary civil stalking injunction after I filed my evidence and my exhibits before the judge. That was served, and my stalker was served a temporary civil stalking injunction. Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God.
And the next step
Thank God. Oh,
to that, after filing a civil stalking injunction, is to hope to make it permanent. And that was going to be on Thursday.
but what happened?
And then do you know what happened?
Oh, tell me. Tell me.
Somehow,
Someone
decided to let law and crime know about my civil stalking injunction.
Civil stalking
And law and crime decided that they deserved to have cameras.
Oh my God!
In a courtroom.
In a courtroom, a public court.
I am explaining what my family has been going through for months.
Oh no!
The law and crime.
Oh no!
I don't know. Is it a slow true crime month? They thought that my family's pain should be live streamed on their trial channel.
No!
I am a limited public figure. I'm just a mom who has a YouTube channel, and yes, I've become a limited public figure.
Limited.
I'm not Johnny Depp.
Oh no!
I'm not Amber Heard.
No,
I'm not
can't.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, I'm not.
I am a mother
Just a
trying to
mom.
protect my
Just a
family
normal mom.
and my little boy.
My little boy. The boy.
And
The
I
boy.
am a journalist who has never, ever in my life heard of anyone streaming a civil stalking injunction. Ever. It is not something you do.
No.
And why?
No.
Because it's someone that is being abused.
No abuse.
That is attempting to escape something dangerous.
It's a TikTok. It's a TikTok, Your Honor.
I never
Never
wanted to do this live.
Never.
But because of what law and crime did, I had to dismiss my civil stalking injunction because I am never, ever going to let my child's mental health,
the children,
be live streamed for entertainment.
The children. Oh.
And I find it disgusting.
No!
Anyone
make it stop. The children
would want to do that to me or my family. A civil stalking injunction.
Those TikToks, Your Honor.
My 8-year-old's mental health is
my
not
God.
your entertainment.
Neither is my husband's diabetes. It's not your entertainment.
I wanted to keep this private.
Never.
I wanted to keep my pain.
So I'm going on
and the
YouTube,
bullying
and we're
the
going to talk
abuse
all about it.
and the harassment and the defamation
The
and the
defamation.
pain
That's
that
so
I have been dealing with
painful.
behind the scenes for
Pain.
months.
Months.
I wanted to keep it private.
I'm so mad.
Not live streamed to millions of people watching law and crime.
Live streamed on my YouTube channel instead.
And so, if law and crime thinks that my family's pain and emotional turmoil is worthy to be on their channel, that they're going to be cool, which means they can share it to all media platforms.
Anyone.
This is just for everybody.
For everyone. They got the all.
And I'm going to take back my narrative.
Oh, take a power.
And I'm going to own my narrative.
Own that shit.
And I'm going to tell you everything.
Yeah. Oh, let's
tonight.
hear it. Oh, bro, let it all out.
We're going to go through every filing.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go through a lot.
We're going to do it all. We're fucking airing.
So get
that
ready.
stuff. Oh, strap on.
My hand has been forced. I'm very uncomfortable sitting here.
Yeah, Dr. John.
But the reason and where I have found my bravery to do this
She's so brave.
is really, again,
Yeah.
for my little boy.
Yeah, just for the children.
Do you want to know a wrath of a mother?
Oh, here it comes.
Here I am.
Keep in mind. So when I first saw this, I'm like, oh man, what'd they do to the kid? This kid get fucked up. Like, what happened to this kid? Did he get what'd they do with him? Was there semen everywhere? Because usually was he doxxed or was it semen? Which one? Or was it both? The doxing and the semen. Did he get the 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 treatment? What happened to him? And as it turns out, the only thing that happened to the kid was he overheard his insane mother and his cuck daddy talking about this whole thing. And he thought his mom was going to get killed. And so he told his mom, if the bad guy comes and to kill you, run. That's it. So basically the kid, they brought their bullshit to the kid. The kid thinks it's real. And now the bad guy's going to come kill her. And now that's the whole damage that happened to the kid. Nothing else. The kid's not mentioned once by any other party. His name isn't out there. His picture isn't out there. There's no semen out there. It's just done. Then doesn't even get mentioned in the TikToks. But of course, that's all she mentions and opens my children, because no one gives a fuck if a grown-up has TikToks made about them. But you bring in the children, and all of a sudden, it's a huge deal. There she is. I'll look at her.
Okay.
Catch your breath. Take it all in. Take it all in.
And so we're going to begin.
Yes, let's go. Where to begin?
Oh
yeah.
I need to collect my thoughts.
Yes, collect them.
I know what's next, but really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I have my producer Grayson here with me, helping me.
Thank God for Grayson. Give it up.
Let me just ask you, it's going to be a long live, so sit in. I might need a bathroom break at some point.
Yeah, she could take a shit.
I haven't been able to eat. I'm not eating.
Well,
so I have root beer here.
Okay.
Sugar high. I have my water. Really quickly, Grayson, do we want to start with what?
That root beer was flat as fuck by the end of this 9-hour thing. And she doesn't take any dumps. Doesn't take a leak, I don't think.
A civil stalking injunction is in Utah or before. Okay. So let me share with everyone now. You have that? Hold up. It's going to be a really raw live.
Thank you. Get
ready.
Oh, here it is. Oh, it's raw.
Let's just go over stalking in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to
Utah?
fast forward some of this. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, she's crying.
A judge can grant an order that tells one person, a respondent, to stop stalking another person, a petitioner, if the respondent did the following toward the petitioner.
If they did. Okay.
Followed, donating information about the petitioner to a family member, household member, employer, coworker, friend, or associate. Yes. Use a computer or the internet, text messages, or any other electronic means. Yes.
Okay.
But I watched it, and we are going to watch 20 minutes of it.
Hold on.
Before we we'll never share this. I never thought or knew if I would make this video public. Let's start with this.
Okay.
It's going to be
this is the best part.
A very vulnerable video of myself.
Oh, so vulnerable. We know Dr. John is big into vulnerability. And when Lori Hellis cut him off when he was in the middle of a really vulnerable moment. He's really vulnerable. So she's vulnerable too. And she's going to talk about her vulnerable video here.
Behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought or knew if I would make this video public.
No.
I only revisited it again today.
Oh.
But this was a month-ish ago. And I was dealing with ideation. Self-harm.
Okay. Oh, self-harm. Okay.
First time in my life.
Okay. So she was
I have been experiencing this.
Okay.
Because of everything happening.
So she was suicidal. And the first thing she did is she called up Grayson and said, get the camera over here and start filming me while I'm suicidal. Just get over here, Grayson. Get over here.
At that point, I was with Grayson. And I was not okay.
Grayson.
And Grayson said, Lauren, I'm going to record this. She gave me permission to record. Don't worry. We'll never share this. But I want you to know there's hope.
Oh, we'll never hope. We're going to record this. So she's having like a mental breakdown in her bed. And she's like, let me bust out the camera. But we're never going to share this. And then they go and share it on fucking YouTube. Like, you can't make this shit up. I can't believe this shit.
I want you to know that there's hope. And you have talked so passionately about now helping people with cyberbullying.
You're the hero, Grayson.
But maybe one day, like as a journalist, you need to start recording this process.
Yes.
And what you're feeling.
Yes.
So trusting Grayson, knowing that she'd hopefully never make this public without my permission.
Trust Grayson.
And it was my phone. I said, okay, whatever. But don't ever show this to anyone.
Don't ever. Now I'm going to show it to everyone.
I watched it. And we are going to watch 20 minutes of it before we begin.
This is great.
So you guys can understand just a bit of what I've been going through.
Oh, yeah. I've been in my bed crying.
And it's not all of it.
Not all.
But it's 20 minutes of video. It's very, very raw. I'm feeling very vulnerable.
I bet you like it raw, don't you? Oh,
and I feel like this is very, very important because if I'm going to do this live, I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to do it honestly.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a very honest show.
No, yeah, real honest.
So, and then
really honest.
After that, we'll go through everything else. So let's watch this.
Oh.
Whether or not this goes through, I don't know. I think that's where I think I'm willing to start talking. Because I always just want to do things right.
Oh
so,
my
God. You go low, you go high, and just do things right. And
oh my God.
I'm making responsible people to help.
I can't believe this.
But I don't know if that's going to happen in this situation, and that's okay. But if it can't happen in this situation,
oh my God.
That that no laws or legal things can help me.
Does she have a root beer in bed?
Because at least women like finally talk about it, even as my boys. And
Oh my
what's
god.
happening.
Oh my god.
I do want to help with like cyberbullying now, and I know that I'm a public friend.
Just a reminder, this is all over a TikTok. Fucking TikTok.
Hold on, just stop a second.
Oh my
I
god.
was like really zen.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh, catch your breath. Okay. Cry it out. Cry it out. Cry it out. You got this.
I'm sorry, I can't even process. Like, I don't know.
How did you process like a fucking TikTok, bro? A TikTok. Okay, yep. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yep. That's where Dr. John does his business right there.
Sorry.
Dr. John. Come on, I'll give her a break. Get her a moist towel.
It's texting. What? Is it John?
Is it John? Is it John? Dr. John.
Okay, Mickey. And it's gonna be okay.
Does she fart?
Did
she fart? Did she actually fart? That'd be awesome.
I don't know what to say. Other creators calling people I care about to tell them lies about me, slut shaming me.
Slut shaming you.
One woman is going around saying I lived with her brother, which, by the way, if I lived with some random dude in East Idaho, who the hell cares?
What?
But this is a guy I went on a single date with, never kissed, but now I've lived with him. What else?
What is this?
Finding out, like I said, fellow podcasters are calling people that I know to warn them about me and tell them that I had an affair on John.
What?
With an investigator in the Daybell case.
Did you really?
John knows really well and is friends with. That.
What? Oh, that's where this comes from.
I mean,
did you mess around?
The things I've had to continue to clarify every day, and when I finally feel like I get a hold of it, so it's not just like the cyberbullying that's public, it's what's going on beneath the surface. That's so cruel, and none of these people have been willing to reach out to me, like fucking reach out to me.
None of them have reached out to me.
People that know me, that I've been kind to, are going behind my back, telling people lies about me. No evidence. Never mind that they're supposed to be journalists.
Look at her face at the bottom as she watches herself. She's like,
You
this
have
is so serious. So vulnerable.
Lori Hellis,
Oh.
someone I've been good to that I've never brought up before. I was always good to her.
I don't think
Claiming that I
anybody-
gave out 10,000 copies of her book and she's telling everyone to the point where we gotta get an attorney. But I've never sent out free copies of her book to anyone, ever.
But you did.
Telling the person that originally sent it to me that I did that to them.
Oh my
And then,
god.
of course, when she accuses of that, I then send it to our attorney.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you none of you received a book copy of Lori Hellis's book from me, despite allegedly 10,000 people.
I can't.
The idea that we were purposely changing our time, by the way, too. No, we had to get a babysitter. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But it's like what this group mob mentality has been doing is taking all these old beefs and they're reaching out to them. And there was a whisper campaign is the best way to say it. It's adult bullying, it's group bullying. It's believing without seeing.
Okay.
Screenshots of mine have been shared. Some when I've been angry at other creators.
There's a video of
Got over it later.
Oh god. Send
Those
it
have
to
been
me.
shared.
Send it to me. I don't even know what she's talking
I'm ashamed of that.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe you can edit that later, but I'll just share everything right now. But I've owned it. I've owned that.
What about your son?
I said sorry to the people that needed it. I said sorry to them.
What the fuck?
But rather than those people continued on.
Oh my god.
Given my entire heart to and soul.
So this whole video is just her saying the shit she's saying in the video, except she's in bed this time and vulnerable. She's wearing pearls. Apparently, this is how she dresses in bed. She's trying to make you think that, like, I'm so depressed that I just can't get out of bed. And luckily, Grayson comes over and brings me my cranberry juice and films me when I'm doing it. So we document just how suicidal I actually am. And the pee jug. Yeah, she needs a pee jug next to her.
Be shunned.
She's shunned.
What they want. And if I don't act the way they want me to act or say what they want me to say,
Oh, God. We just want you to stop being a cunt in text messages, dear.
then they want to destroy me.
That's all.
Or if I speak up, I think a lot of this too is I've always spoken my mind.
Yeah, you usually really do.
No, I say that every day. We move forward every day, pushing through and performing because it doesn't. We know that, and I've never reacted to it until this moment publicly. Well, I don't think this will be public, but like just
Oh, God.
who knows? One day it might be. Like I just want to like record this for like journal. Yeah, or if it's ever needed for a documentary or
a
to show my little boy.
A
documentary. Cyberbully that I can get to what you can't do.
What?
Like,
She wants to make this for a documentary or for my little boy. If he's ever bullied, and he can know that if he's bullied, then he can watch this video to let him know that he can get through it too. Like, this is what she actually says. Like, no, you should be deeply ashamed of this, dear. You should definitely not stop fucking bringing your son into this. Stop making your son watch this shit. Oh my God, a documentary.
it's like, it's so hard to explain to people. Like, nobody can see, not even my friends. Like, my dearest friends, I'll talk to them about it, and they're like, just don't get online. I mean, it's what we all want to say.
Yeah, just
that's
don't
not
go
it.
online. Yeah.
There is a consistent and constant whisper campaign going on, and they're pulling new people in. And they're
whisper
They're trying to destroy me.
Destroy me.
And I don't want to have to say that they've succeeded, but I have changed a lot in the past 6 months.
Oh, the husband's back home.
And not for the better. I don't think I'll ever be as kind.
She's in a hotel.
Or open to people that I meet at trials or people I hire. I think I'm going to be less social.
Like, what the fuck?
I think I'm going to probably be more of a homebody.
Oh, wait, that's Susan Hendricks. She goes, it's a level beyond what many can see. I am so sorry you're going through this. Oh, shut up.
I don't know if I'll travel as much as trials anymore. I'll still make good work and I'll get past this.
Oh my God, Susan, you're killing me.
But I think I worry about John's health.
John's health, yeah, you
He's
should.
not healthy. And I worry.
Yes, you should absolutely be
His
worried
blood
about
pressure's
John's
up.
health. Yes.
He's in
yes.
pain. He's angry.
Yeah, his blood pressure is up. Yes, 100%. Because he eats way too much sausage. You gotta cut out the sausage. No more kielbasa for Dr. John. Get him some more. Get him some veggies. Whispers.
Calling for UNLV.
I think in some ways, maybe I can share like an observation.
Oh, shut
I've
up.
seen you
Grace.
almost like not question yourself, but like they filled your head with so many lies about yourself to the point where you've been like, did I do this? Could I do this? And you know, things like messages where they've like told you that you talk badly about these victims and things like that. And like, I'll be the first person to say it. Like, this may never go up, but like, I went through 6 years of your private messages. It took me 40 to 50 hours. I think I know you better than anybody in the world does.
You guys,
aside from John.
Imagine 6 years of Facebook Messenger messages,
text messages, everything.
and finding out that people are saying horrible things about me because I said horrible things in private messages that are leaking. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I want to be the first to be honest. Like 6 years of messages. I hope all of you would be afraid. I hope you'd be afraid too.
What?
And so 6 years of messages talking every day. A lot of us are like bar talk, right? Like even drinking, like having like a glass of wine and sitting and talking to friends. And then these friends get angry at you. They turn on you and they clip them in weird ways. And so I was like, Grayson, like I couldn't get a hold of it. I was so confused. I finally was like, Grayson, because I kept hearing things I said and I couldn't find them. Or then I figured out, I was like, that's so taken out of context. Like, come on. And so I said, Grayson, you have a new job. It was not in your job description.
Oh.
You are to go through 6 years of my messenger messages and texts, everything I have ever sent since, not 6 years, was it 5 years?
Starting in what, 2019 or 2020? 2020.
So you're about to know me better than my husband, John, because John would want to do this. And these are like probably like journals
Yeah.
that you want to burn. You know what I mean? And you're like,
oh,
Oh, somebody a swinger. It was because they were on a swing in their profile picture and you made a joke, but they got clipped. That got clipped. So like, you know, and there's been a lot of those
there was
messages.
somebody on a profile picture of a swing, as this person will tell you we've never been friends. And someone said, look at this picture of her swinging. And I said, why do I think she dabbled in swinging?
And you didn't remember it because it was.
It's never been shared outside of the text messages.
No, it was you and two other people.
Oh, I can't with these people. So anyway, it's getting kind of late. I was gonna go over the first 2 hours. We'll fit it. We can always save it for another show. Plenty to talk about. With Lauren True Crime. All right. So yeah, she's like making a joke there. She's like, "Oh, I made a joke in a comment once about swinging. I was sitting on a swing. I don't even fucking know." She's like getting ahead of it. Like the screenshots are gonna get out, and she's really worried about that. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm tired. Let me read some turtle chats and then I'm going to bed. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Doing a journalism sends $10. Goes, listen, Turtle, keep normalizing the facts. It sucks for her that her son died, but Peg is still a piece of shit cunt. There's a reason John took those kids. He didn't want Peg or that. Oh, I already read the one. Zombie cousin. To make an account, send $7. And she says, Dad Day. Jackie D and Jen M look like disco snails. One quick Google search will suffice. Okay, do I want to? Disco snails. Okay. Okay. I thought it was going to be something disgusting, but okay. Thank you. But it's not. Have a great night and even better week after your victory tomorrow. Well, thank you very much to make an account. K-Max sends $5, goes, if you would try it, you would love it. Most men agree. See, that's the problem. I don't want to try it. I don't want to love it. I don't ever want to know what that feels like. Okay. Just leave me alone. I don't need to do that to have an orgasm. I don't need that. Okay. Plenty of other ways. Okay. Stop it. All right. Next. Chris sends $50, goes, yo, Turtleboy, damn, you got me rolling tonight. Dying over here. I hate that things went sideways with the JFK channel. It all started with a joke about shoes and things got out of hand. Everyone got their shots and clowned on, including me, for being, quote, two-faced and supporting both sides. Can we just admit everyone get their jabs in and just dial things back and shake hands? It's not that serious. Justice for John O'Keefe. Forgive, move on, and do the same thing side again. Thanks, brother. I mean, I appreciate the Dono. I have nothing. I mean, those guys show their true colors. Like, there's not much to say as far as I'm concerned, with them. So whatever. Next, Rosaline sends $20, goes, Turtleboy, Dr. Turtleboy, 2 questions. Number 1, if Proctor's witness intimidation charge was dropped, wouldn't his wife's also be dropped as well? That's what I'm saying. Because she's no longer the family member of a witness. And number 2, did you check into Tully's 911 call referring to the fake victim as a witness in the McAlbert's case? Yes, I did actually. I have it right here. Listen to this. This is a great find by whoever the fuck sent this shit. I got it all queued up. I played it right before. Listen to this. Can you guys hear this? We have a witness in an ongoing case. A witness in an... oh, you couldn't hear that? Oh, no, all right, let me change that. Hold on. Now I got you. I shouldn't give it away. Testing. Can you guys hear that? Audio. Okay, good. All right, let me play this.
Sergeant Burgess speaking. Sir, Detective Lieutenant Brian Tully from the State Police and Norfolk DA's office. How are you, sir? Hey, you doing? Good, doing good, Brian. How you doing? Merry Christmas. Good. Merry Christmas. I'm calling to report we have a witness in an ongoing case.
We have a witness in an ongoing case. A witness in an ongoing case. The ongoing case would be the Canton witness intimidation charges. And she is a witness in the ongoing case. Therefore, the special prosecutor must be recused because she is suing the special prosecutor.
Okay. Involving Aidan Kearney. Are you familiar with him? And last name's Turtleboy. No, I'm not. Aidan Kearney. Yeah, Kearney. Anyways. Kearney.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah. This witness is reporting that he was over there last night at her Medfield apartment. This witness is reporting that.
This witness, this what?
Anyways, Kearney. So okay, yeah. This witness is reporting that he was over there last night at her Medfield apartment.
This witness is reporting that he was over there last night at her Medfield apartment. Remember, we've heard the tapes. 7 hours earlier, I am on tape being like, can I leave, please? I just want to leave. And what happened?
Okay. And assaulted her.
He assaulted
her. And they had a ongoing romantic relationship.
Oh, it was real romantic.
Okay, he discloses to me, and she tells me that she would like the Medfield PD to come to take a report.
Oh,
okay. Where is she now?
So she would like the Medfield police to come and take a report. What if she didn't say that? What if she said something very different to Brian Tully? What if she said, I don't want to make a big deal out of this. It's not a big fucking deal. What if she said something like that? And what if she testifies to that? What if she testifies or writes some sort of affidavit saying that none of this shit happened? Because that's what it sounds like she's saying now. She's saying a very different tune on social media, isn't she? Isn't she? Now, not that she has any credibility or anything like that, but does Brian Tully? Does he have any credibility at this point? He's Michael Proctor's boss. You know, he signed off on all of Michael Proctor's reports. I think she's got just as much credibility as him, quite frankly. And if she said, she's apparently saying that this didn't happen. That's interesting.
She's at her place, 50 Peter Christoph Way, number 107, in your town.
Oh, okay. I think I know this family. Peter
Kearney.
Peter Christoph Way. What apartment number? You know?
107.
107. Okay.
She is Lindsay.
Yeah.
Giantani. GAETANI.
GAET what?
Golf Alpha Echo.
Yeah.
They did know her.
Tango Alpha, November, India.
Okay. What type of assault is she alleging? Sexual, physical, altercation?
Physical. Yep. She had taken some notes that he had written, and put it in her shirt to hide them from the fact that she had taken them. Okay. He then realized that she had taken them, grabbed her wrist, tried to get the papers out of her shirt, and pushed her down onto the couch.
Pushed her down onto the couch. First of all, what he's describing is like the least violent thing ever. But he pushed her down onto the couch. Okay. No. That didn't fucking happen. And even if it did, she sounds like she fell on a fucking couch. I wish I could fall on a couch sometimes. Like, who gives a fuck?
Okay. Hey, why did she call the state? Is there any particular reason why she called you guys and not us? Because I think we've dealt with her before on this type of stuff. Any reason why?
On this type of stuff.
I had arrested Mr. Kearney on witness intimidation regarding the Karen Reed case.
I arrested him.
And she was giving us information about that.
Oh, so she was a witness. She was giving us information about the arrest of Mr. Kearney. There you go. She's a fucking witness, isn't she?
Okay. So she's a witness in our ongoing investigation.
Okay.
She felt more comfortable to call me.
She's a witness.
All right. So I'll send an officer down to see Lindsay and talk to her about what happened. Okay. Okay.
Great.
Boom.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
She's a fucking witness, bro. Done. She's a fucking witness. And sounds like a witness. Turtle Riders found that one. They're like, check the 911 tape. It's like, she is a witness. Thank you. Thank you for making her a witness. I just want to thank them enough. I was like, how am I going to get out of these charges? What am I going to do here? Well, you brought 𝗫𝗏𝗄𝗃 𝗃𝗏𝗃 into this. And how the fuck did that work out for you? You know, there's no sound. Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. That was just music to my ears. Okay. Next. Next, Jackie Dugal's horse teeth sends
$10 and says, good luck with everything. Thank you very much. Nicola sends $10 and goes, you cracked me up so much. My husband told me yesterday I'm on my phone too much. He was pissed off and called me Turtle Girl. I just sent you an email. Lauren is the purge. Well, thank you, Nicola. Jim B sends $10 and goes, the ice raid on the Alston car wash today is absolute blasphemy. The Alston car wash serves all sides and they do not discriminate. Democrat, Republican, Independent, rich or poor, your car is going to come out amazing. I got the $250 glaze treatment. Is that the Polo Keefe treatment? For my 2021 Mercedes last month, and it looked good on the day I bought it. This is an outrage, Turtleboy. Stick to deporting criminal illegals, Trump. Stay away from our community heroes. Okay, thank you. Kira sends $5, goes, that live Lauren did and all her lives aren't live. They are pre-recorded and edited. She plays them live to get super chats. That's a good point. They are that is a great point. And yes, I did miss your, God, give our love to Mr. Bettero tomorrow. Yes, I will do that. I guess I missed a part of it. I apologize. Thank you. Okay. Kira sends $10 and $5 and goes, okay, some of it is live. A lot isn't. That's how she cuts out pee breaks. Oh, right. Here's the thing. If she was really scared of Christina, she wouldn't have done some 15 hours of live calling her a stalker, because that would risk retaliation, especially with an active order. Exactly. Anybody who sits there talking about their stalker like that isn't really being stalked. Right. Danielle sends $10, goes, Turtleboy, I think that you and Mr. B should try to delay your trial until January, because Judge Krupp will not be there in January, from what I understand. Yeah, he's not going to be there. It's not a trial. It's a motion to dismiss. And I wish we could, but we can't. Kara sends $10, goes, it's disheartening when good deeds aren't met with gratitude, but you've built a massive following because of your work, Crowd Daddy. Stay strong. We've got your back in this fight. Oh, and when people show you who they are, believe them. And I know you will, Kara. And I appreciate that very, very much. All right. See some cash apps here if we have any. Okay, we have here. Steven sends $40 and says, "Thou shall not trust the crust. So help me, goddamn." I like that. Yeah, don't trust the crust. It won't work out well for you. Sherry sends $5 and goes, "Go back and look at Lauren before Botox." Yeah, send me some pictures of it, and I'd love to see. So, all right, guys. Anyway, it's been a hell of a fucking show. Got almost 7,000 people here still at 12:13 in the morning. But man, we're killing it, man. How's my views? You know, it's been great around here. How's the other channels' views doing? They got a couple hundred in there. That's cute. That's cute. At least somebody's watching. But you know, I would give them some advice. You know, maybe to Mike Crawford, like, be a little more entertaining. Be cool. Be yourself. Well, don't be yourself, because nobody likes you. But you know, just be more entertaining. Be real. You know, be genuine. That's what people want. That's why Turtleboy's killing it. That's why Daddy's got the fucking ratings, the views, everything, man. And don't do super chats too, because you're taking money out of your own pocket. All right. Anyway, guys, I love all you fine people, and we will see you all for Sex Cult Thursday night. Wish me well in court tomorrow, and don't forget to brush your teeth. Peace to you, bum grease, folks.
It calls for data, including calendar.